Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Brought to you by Freak Show Entertainment, the guys who brought you Run Bitch Run.
Yes. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. How's it going, Goobywood?
How are you doing?
Welcome to Trailer Boys, the show about trailers, where we pick a theme, and you guys in chat submit the theme to that website address up there, and then we pick them at somewhat random, and then
submit trailers that fit the theme.
Yes, and then we will pick them, and then we will vote on them, and then points are awarded, and then yeah, that's kind of the show. That's the whole show right there.
Now we're both doing some black.
I'm on blue. I'm on Team Blueward.
Oh, you're blue. I'm on black. Your blue looks black right now.
Yeah. Should I adjust my?
Oh, is it black and blue plaid? Because someone said no plaid. Oh, so. Oh, is that movie about the worms?
Yeah. Tremors. I do want to bring something up. The trailer, I don't even know her. That's a good joke. So the theme was femme fatales, and then we were just wrapping it up. We're like, all right, femme fatales, and then you were like, yeah, women in action movies. But then early on in chat, somebody pointed out that those are not necessarily the same thing.
Yeah, no, I realize that. It's sort of a kind of like if I had an extra second, because I kind of left fast, I would have said women who kick butt.
Okay. So it's a kind of a wider theme.
Femme fatale is an archetype in the noir genre, but also femme fatale as a genre itself is a sort of the female-driven action suspense film.
What does femme fatale translate to in French?
Is that like deadly woman?
I don't know. Is adventurous of interest in here? More like silk stockings. Fatal woman.
Fatal
deadly
woman.
I took femme fatale too seriously and took it as fatal females. Look this up. Meaning of femme fatale. Disastrous woman.
Yeah.
Disastrous woman.
So yeah, I mean, like it can be a woman-led action film, but it also doesn't have to be just that. It could be like, I don't know. I was trying to think of a joke answer and it didn't come to me. It could be like that Sarah Palin movie.
True. Interesting. I like the.
She was a very disastrous woman.
It's up to chat to interpret, and then we'll watch and we'll figure it out. So there's interpretation in the theme. So that's good for you guys. Did you watch anything fun this week, Sam, since the last show?
I talked about this on Self-Suck a little. I watched that Stolen Youth Hulu show about the Sarah Lawrence cult. That was wild.
Is this, I think I read a Vanity Fair article about this years ago. Was it like some girl's dad like just moved into her dorm room and kind of like,
yeah,
it's the same thing? They made a show about that?
Yeah, it's wild. Because the guy started filming everything.
Yeah, he seems super litigious.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like in the article, he had like their families, like he would like tell somebody that lived in the house, like, oh, you broke the oven. Now you owe me $40,000. And for some reason, like the families of the kids would be like, they'd like sell their house to pay this guy. It's just, it seemed crazy.
No, yeah. He would be like, you broke my stuff. Like, tell me the truth. You broke my stuff. And the kid would be like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he's like, why would you lie to me like that? And he's like, I'm not. I don't know why you talk to me like that. And he's like gained the trust of these kids so much because he basically went to a bunch of like college freshmen who were getting high all the time and were like, it's like, you know how in like movies like Black Knight, people use the like, I know very basic, like modern day stuff, and I'm gonna wow these people in the past with my very basic modern day stuff, and they're gonna take me as a god. This guy was basically like, I know very basic adult things, and I'm gonna make all these, like 18-year-olds treat me like a god. And then so when it got to the point where he was like, why'd you break all my stuff? Which is like years later of like him like making these people like go to bat for him and be like, he's the smartest person I know. He's the most caring person I know. And he would just like use these kind of like deprogramming or programming tactics to kind of make them agree that they owed him like tens of thousands of dollars. And then it was like basically like getting money from a drug addict, because like the kids would go to their parents and be like, I need money, I can't go into it, like I just need money.
Like a masterclass in gaslighting and manipulation.
Yeah, it's
like,
crazy.
He's like, I'm teaching you how the world works. That's great. Well, I watched something arguably better than that. And
what?
Finish off the entire Twilight saga. You did chime in. You did get to see the last episode of that Breaking Dawn Part 2, which was actually like pretty great. That one scene of Breaking Dawn Part 2 is, you're like, whoa, I underestimated how this movie would go. And then it kind of like pulls the rug out from underneath you. But it is funny watching it as a series to see like how bad it started off. Like even like the color grading, the wigs, like you can definitely see how like more money came into it as it went along.
Yeah, it's really great how like it's really funny how like the first one was just this like, I guess teenage girls like these things, like, okay, all right, I guess this will be big. And it like was huge. And the second one was sort of like, oh shit, like it felt like kind of like slapped together, and part of that being that they always planned on recasting Jacob, and then he was like worked out a lot and they were like, oh, nice abs, no, we're not going to recast you. And then the third one,
nice,
it was like
abs, weird neck, tiny eyes. Just
when Stephanie Myers got to the third one, it feels like she's like, I guess I do this. Like I get, like it feels so like just going through the motions of writing the next. It's just the next thing in this book, and we're just gonna. And then it felt like she like when she got around to the fourth one, it also feel like it's weird that it's like 4 books too. You don't see that often. It's usually like a trilogy, like a beginning, middle, and end.
Well, the fourth book isn't in the movies, right? The fourth book is like the whole thing from Edward's perspective, called Midnight Sun, I guess. This is what I'm
is
hearing
that true?
So that's what I hear. That's what I hear. Yeah. Pop says, Sam, I wish you could have seen Nate's face when they did the big reveal at the end. Sam was watching.
I was watching.
Yeah.
I turned it on, and it was like them talking, like them like all showing up at the end.
Oh, that's the fifth book. I'm sorry. I got it wrong, Sam. There's a fifth book.
Oh, there's a fifth book. But it's all the vampires showing up at the end. And I was like, oh my God, I turned it on at the exact right moment. And then like, Yeah, like you were like you could tell you were like having a fun time when they were like jumping up the air and like fighting each other, and it's like kind of like oh shit, and you're like oh shit. But when it showed Dr. Cullen, what's his first name?
Acula.
Dr. Acula Cullen.
Dr. Acula Carlisle Cullen.
Cullen is almost it's a an anagram for Nacula, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's close.
Yeah.
I feel like it was like colored at some point, like Culard, and she was like, no, that's too dumb.
Alucard.
Yeah. But when it shows his head being held there by what's his name?
Michael Sheen.
Michael Sheen, who is great in those movies. He's having a blast. He is having so much fun.
It's crazy how many actors in these movies like went on to like, you know, do like, oh, that's the guy from that thing, you know, and stuff like that. Man. Oh yeah. I had to clip the part where Michael Sheen did like a laugh where he's like,
yeah,
what
exactly.
the fuck was that? Record, save that.
Do you have a button for that yet or no?
Not yet. I have this.
Come, have fun.
And
I don't want you to come.
they say the shit like that a lot. But yeah, I mean, if people in chat think that may be interesting to watch, I do stream under Nate Blackest, and we do watch parties. And I just got my 1,000th follower, so shout out to that one person who I've never seen before.
You got a G.
Yeah, 1G of people, but there's only like maybe 40 of us that watch the show. And then we vote on them. We do a show called Mid Hunters. Mondays, we usually watch something that we will watch tonight, Trailer Boys related movie. And then like Wednesdays, we'll look for some mid-level movies. So I don't know what's going to come next week, but yeah, that was a good time. It was a good series to watch. We pushed through it, got it all done. It was good to kind of tighten them up, you know, and like bang them out instead of like spread it out.
Yeah.
But it was emotionally tedious.
I gotta say, our friend Elizabeth, I saw all the movies in the theater with her, I think. I definitely saw the first one and the last few.
She genuinely liked them, right? Like she was like a fan.
No, she wasn't she was laughing as loud as I was laughing. When they said the name Renesmee and like would be like, oh, it's beautiful. Like we lost our shit in the theater, like embarrassing. Like
some people in chat were saying that they know a few people. They live in the Pacific Northwest and they know a few Renesmees.
It's one of the worst names. It's such a bad team up of letters, you know, and you know, Renesmee.
Oh shit!
It definitely is like one of those names that's like that was misspelled. What? Do we get rated?
No. I like hit play on a video, but it's like the literal recording we're on right now. So it started to do like a weird loop. I was looking for like the video of the guys laughing, but I haven't indexed any of it, so I don't really want to start like going through. Oh wait, I actually think I just found it.
Wow, my dad's name is Eresme.
Hold on, listen. Did it come through? Chat heard it.
I didn't hear it, no.
It's ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, we'll make that into a drop. Okay, I'm gonna end the spoilers. How are you doing?
Okay.
Do you so for people that don't know, this is a game show, more or less. Here's what the leaderboard looks like right now. Flanja is way up there with 84 points. So the season's close. Beach It Makes You Old right behind him with 82. Obaka was 70. Grimward 62. Guy Incognito 51. Silent Alley 47. Rocky Horror Pepsi Blow 46. Fudgy Stuff 44. Rex Bosworth, Champion of Man 43. Niamix 41.
That's me. I just sent you a picture of the mountains outside my window.
Lost my phone.
No. Last week when we were doing the show, we started off the show talking about Marvel Snap, and you have since then started playing Marvel Snap. What do you think?
Great. I could definitely see how like hours would go by being like, oh, what did I do today? Oh yeah, like it was snowing yesterday, and I was like trying to figure out what to do. I sat down and I started playing Marvel Snap while trying to figure out what to do, and then like it was nighttime, and I was like, fuck.
It's one of those ones that you got to put one of the alerts, the like time locks on. Yeah,
I literally just get this app called like 1 sec. And it like kind of does like, you know how Zach has that box that like locks his controllers.
Oh yeah, controllers.
Video games. It kind of does the same thing and does a thing too where it's like I have too much of a compulsion to like grab my phone and open Instagram like constantly. So now it just like makes me wait a second, and it's like take a breath, and it like takes like 5 seconds. Sometimes I'm like, what? I don't even want to open Instagram. So it's definitely hard to break these habits. So yeah, I got to start setting up all these things in my apps. But yeah, so here's something I want to throw out there. We haven't spoken about it yet, but the tournaments we do are not necessarily tied to the seasons, because the seasons can go by really fast, especially if somebody's killing it. And, there's a lot of luck involved where we'll watch their trailers. Sam and I do like to do the tournaments together, like in person. And so the opportunity for that is coming up. So if Sam's up for it, maybe we'll do a tournament in the next couple weeks or something. What do you think?
The other thing that's coming up too, I don't know if we want to like just be like, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. There is the opportunity for us to do it in conjunction with the Oscars.
Oh.
Like that Sunday you'll be here, but we also have been invited to a party that Sunday. So
cool. I'm down for whatever. But a tournament seems likely near in the future. Again, it's an invitational tournament, and that's how we always wanted it to be. And so it started, the first few were like exactly what the leaderboard would be, but now that we're kind of trying to separate the tournament from the leaderboard, it is invitational. So we will want to see who's available, and we don't want anyone to get like salty feelings being like, well, I was, in 5th place of the season 2 seasons ago, and I'm not in the tournament. I didn't get a tournament. So I just want everyone to be aware it's loosey goosey. And with that, do you want to see?
We're flawed. Yeah. We're flawed. We make mistakes. Well, I mean, is there something more than flawed? Like, I guess we're deeply flawed.
Yeah.
All you have to know is we're flawed. We're not perfect. We're trying.
Not perfect seems like a wink. We're not perfect. We're super fucked up. We're barely keeping this together.
Yeah. As it's 6:40 and we haven't started the show. All right. Let's watch the winner from last week.
Yeah. It was Jailbait, and it was submitted by, I just want to make sure it's Alienworks. This is an Alienworks trailer, so good on ya.
I will say, I think the unexpected bar mitzvah was robbed.
I think that was the last week was a very fun category, and I feel we should do like this category every season.
Yeah, I think we kind of figured it out too. Like, I think we always kind of wanted to do that, like, the problematic category.
Generally problematic, but not like, it's not,
But we didn't want it to be like edgelordy,
Exactly. Yeah. No, I think the chat really got it. I think it was chat understood the assignment.
Yeah. You guys did a great job, and there was a lot of great submissions.
Also, I'm editing I think I put it up. It might be on the VOD page on YouTube already, but the soft horny one was very good. That was a fucking hilarious episode that we did.
Oh yeah.
You guys did. I wasn't there. I wasn't able to come.
You know how I can tell, like, my barometer for like, oh, that was a good episode is if I'm on other streams and the episodes come up and both the looks like porn but isn't porn came up in self-suck, and the problematic one came up in self-suck, and I was talking on what show was it? Dark Matters last night on the
you're on Dark Matters
last night.
This is Dark Matters,
and that came up. Yeah,
I was gonna watch it and I was so tired. I was like,
If you ever want to see, if you want to see a good, this was a Reddit thread recently. Was someone was like, oh, what is there anything to watch if you loved the Trevor Moore show, but now Trevor's dead and you can't watch it anymore? I forget exactly how it was worded. It wasn't worded like that. I just backed myself into a corner of like, oh wait, this is what's going on. No, the Trevor Moore show, someone asked that, and I suggested my friend's show, Real Life Sci-Fi, but I didn't suggest my other friend's show, Dark Matters, which is a show hosted by Frankie Gutman, who is one of the editors on Barry, and Michael Bilo, who is a Jeopardy and The Chase champion. And it's a show that they've been doing for a long time. And so they've, since pandemic, brought it from like a live show to like a stream. And it's a fun time. Check out their Twitch channel. This is Dark Matters. I think that's what it is.
This channel here rehosts them. So if they're streaming live and it'll channel as well.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And the what's the other guy that's not Bilo?
Frankie Gutman.
Frankie is working on a documentary right now about another
his high school
streamer.
Friend.
Yeah. Martin.
This is Frank. Yeah, Frankie is a very good friend of mine, a very good friend of Emily's, really, but also a good friend of ours. And it turns out he was high school friends with Martin Shkreli, and way before it was cool, like, had to stop being friends with him because he was too big a dick. But now he's making a documentary about him.
Cool.
So
okay, yeah, that's this is Dark Matters on Twitch. All right, you ready to see last week's winner, everybody?
Yeah, let's see last week's winner.
Adam Fisher had the perfect life.
Hold on.
Adam Fisher had the perfect life. Adam Fisher had the perfect life. Friends.
Surprise!
Somebody's
Perfect parents.
Here comes Cheerleaders. I got a boyfriend.
The perfect girlfriend.
It's like running twice. Hold on.
What the most popular guy in high school? I would so.
It's and they can't see anything.
Adam Fisher
apparently.
had the perfect
I know, I
life.
haven't switched
Day
over.
he finds out
There we go.
Fisher, please
okay.
come to the principal's office.
that 18 plus 15
I'm afraid we're gonna have to arrest you on suspicion of statutory rape.
Do you think I did it with a statue?
equals trouble.
You can go to jail for banging a sophomore.
Dear Lord.
Now he's got to deal with a lawyer with a plan.
The public is going to believe anything that we tell them.
Someone cut the cheese?
No, that was me.
A politician with an agenda.
We need an issue. Well, help me out here. What are some issues? Sex offenders. This could work. Guilty.
Her agenda? That's her
body of
agenda
evidence.
is that like
Blue means I'm pregnant, you dumbass. Oops.
And of course, that perfect girlfriend.
You have to talk into the microphone.
But what's the worst that could happen?
That is 40 years in the state penitentiary, ladies and gentlemen.
All he did was knock up this white trash slut.
Surprise.
You guys at least like each other, right?
I never really thought about it.
Problematic.
He just gives me really good bone.
It's obvious you know all about the birds and the bees, huh? There are alternatives. Don't tell your mother, but I think the quickest way to heaven is with a half a jar of petroleum jelly and a chamois leather glove.
Dad,
Whoa.
if doing it was so bad, why did God make it feel so good?
Jailbait. Starring Matt Frewer,
Shout Factory.
Mary Gross, Alicia Perot, Reagan Pasternak, and Kevin Mundy. Featuring music from Phoenix TX, Blink-182, Sugar Ray.
They spent their whole budget on
Rob Zombie,
the
Power Man
parents and the
5000,
soundtrack.
Creed, and Smash Mouth. Jailbait.
And Smash Mouth was in. I want to see a
comedy
list of
about
how
getting
many
off
movies
with
Smash Mouth
probation.
was in.
All we did was do the nasty.
So do you want to do it again?
What?
Jailbait. From Barnholtz Entertainment and Sunland Studios. Soundtrack available on MCA Records.
Ike Barnholtz wrote that, right? And his brother?
Oh, I thought it was Barnholes Entertainment.
I don't know. I'm just making that up.
Barnhole Entertainment.
Entertainment and Sunland Studios.
Yeah.
From Barnholtz Entertainment and Sunland Studios.
Holtz, yeah.
Boy, oy, 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 oy. Yeah.
I think it's really like we were watching a lot of these trailers that did not age well, and they kind of covered a lot of different topics. And in the beginning, there's this scene where the mother goes, "I know how you like wieners," and so I thought it was like, going to be like, "Oh, he's gay," like one of those. But no, that's just like the joke is she said wieners, like. Yeah. The joke's like phrasing, like.
She said wieners. Oh no. Yeah. I mean, it's weird though when you think about like when we were in high school, right? I knew a dude that was, I think he was like 14 or 15, and he had a kid with like an 18-year-old woman, and then across the country that happened in the reverse at that time in the 90s. Now I feel like somebody would be going to jail in those situations, you know?
But it's funny because this is from 2000,
yeah.
Which is closer to when we were kids. So the point of view of this whole thing is like, wouldn't this be fucking dumb?
Yeah. That's perfect why it didn't age well. Because you put this situation, you take this concept of a movie and put it in 2023, and it's not a comedy.
Yeah.
It's like, ew. A lot of, oh no. All right.
Yeah,
do you have, sorry.
You take this, reverse the genders, have it come out now, maybe take place in the 70s, and you have Licorice Pizza. Huh.
Do you have any coming attractions, Sam?
I do. Let me see. Oh, I have one that looks fun, and I know the director of this movie, and I was like, I should see if he wants to come on, and then I got lazy and I didn't do it. But you ready?
Yeah.
Abby Sally said, "How dare you compare that masterpiece to Licorice Pizza?"
I hated Licorice Pizza. I'm sorry.
No. She said the masterpiece of Jailbait. Yeah.
No, I'm with Abby Sally. Yeah, I'm ready. Ooh. Oh, yeah, I'm excited for this.
7 years ago,
this looks
incredible story blew up the internet.
When I was 22, I got involved with the Russian mafia.
I was a frat boy on a class trip.
This is Igor. He's here for your protection. He is very dangerous. You are not to talk to or hang out with him.
All I want to do is hang out with him.
I did not speak Russian.
Yeah, machina.
What's that guy's name? Jimmy?
It was literally the best summer of my life.
Guy from American Vandal.
3 years after those events, the story continues.
What is wrong with this shirt?
Yo, machine. Not today, brother. Not today. My dad showed up.
You paid money to see my son tell his made-up story about robbing a train in Russia?
For the millionth time, it's a true story.
It took about 2 seconds before he started making me mental. Look at it.
He's a monster. Are you the machine?
Ma'am, the party's outside.
23 years ago, you stole the only thing my father ever cared about.
Sorry. If this is some sort of TikTok prank, I'm about to lose my shit.
It's definitely a prank. Clearly that's a fake gun. Or not.
You're coming with me back to Russia.
Russia?
If you try to run.
He's going down. Why are you talking all fast like you're on speed or something?
Because I'm on speed.
Oh.
More drugs. Bert, take off that shirt and show those SOBs who you really are.
Now?
All I can hear is the
party with
Joker.
me.
He's the motherfucking machine.
Fine. I'm just gonna shoot him in the leg. Oh my god! I'm going to fucking hell! I killed a man!
Well, technically you killed several men.
Oh man. I fucking
Grimward is saying. Grimward is saying, I kind of want the lead to be Mike Mitchell. I love that, but that's Bert Kreischer's story. It is his story.
I think
it would
that's
be Mike Mitchell playing Bert Kreischer.
I'm a fan of Bert Kreischer. A lot of chat isn't a fan, but I was an old school fan of Your Mom's House podcast and Two Bears One Cave, and it's just really funny that he's been telling that story like that's his fucking like premier marquee joke story is that machine story with the Russian mob, and then movies come out of it, and it's funny because like right as we watched it, I saw that guy from American Vandal. I remember like years ago, he was on it talking about a show he had seen on Hulu. And he's like, oh, I really like that guy talking about that actor way before he even had like the movie lined up, which is really funny.
Yeah. And that's directed by Peter Atencio, who directed, I think Trevor was on his podcast. I didn't hear it, but
it was a good episode.
That was directed by Peter Atencio, who directed like most of the Key and Peele stuff and little whitest kids Key and Peele crossover. We were those of us who were in LA. I think it was me, Trevor, and Zach, and like our friends wanted to watch the last episode of Whitest Kids together, and Peter Atencio was like, hey, why don't you come over to my place and watch the last episode together? And so we went over to Atencio's, and who we knew from the comedy scene, and we watched it. And then afterwards he was like, hey, do you guys want to watch the new pilot that I just finished? And we're like, yeah, sure, what's it called? And he's like, Key and Peele. And we watched it and we're like, oh, that's a good sketch show.
You're like, that's a good sketch show.
Yeah. I don't know what this was, but that one, good job.
Yeah.
You guys might get 6 seasons. I don't know.
They didn't.
Yeah. No, it was funny though, because like, yeah, that bitch sketch. I said bitch. That was that was one of the first ones. It was the first sketch, and we were like, that's perfect. And I always loved Peter Atencio's cinematic sensibility that he brought to all the sketches.
Did you ever work with him, or did you you guys just knew him?
I think I mean, like, I knew him from he was directing a lot of Midnight Show sketches. I forget if I was ever in any of the ones he directed.
Yeah.
But like we knew each other very well.
And then I said,
"Run, bitch, run."
Cool. All right.
It's a good joke, Abby Sally. I took it and slam dunked it. Credit where credit's due. All right. Do we have any more coming attractions, or do you want to get into the show?
Yeah. There's. How about the new Flash trailer? Do you want to watch that?
Yeah. Did we not already watch that?
I don't think so.
Okay, let's go. I think it looks cool. I'm excited for it.
I could fix things.
You could also destroy everything.
Batfleck, my favorite Batman.
Save her. The Speed Force allows both of us to bend the laws of physics using super speed. Travel through time.
If you were to go into the past, you have no idea what the
Are there any nerds in
consequences
chat? Can you tell me, is this Flashpoint? Are they doing the Flashpoint storyline right away?
If I were to help you, what exactly would we need?
Well, they are doing it's
What
pretty
did
bold.
you do
They're
to the
starting off
world?
the Flash series with Flashpoint.
I completely broke the universe. This can't be happening. I created a world with
Does
no
he-
metahumans.
Does he run
Now
into
there's
the
no one to
Avengers
defend
movie?
us.
I mean, it'd be funny.
You are.
I'm Batman. You changed the future,
My face.
and you changed the past.
Batman in the daylight is weird looking.
The world is about to end.
You can go anywhere you want, right? Another timeline, another universe. So why do you want to stay and fight to save this one?
Because this is the world where my mom lives. I'm not gonna lose her again. Zod.
What did you do?
Who's that?
We've been waiting for you.
Superboy?
Are you in? It's not Clark.
My name is Kara.
If I can't undo what I did, if I can't get back, there might not be a future.
The only way to save the world is to keep this world from ever happening.
Wait, is Superboy a girl?
It's 2023, Sam.
Oh, true. I knew it was that car under there.
It's. I honestly do think somebody in chat had mentioned it. I'm like, oh, I remember this. I don't think they gender the super person. It's Super X. No, that's what it is. It's Super X. It's they don't gender them. Do you think, and this is a real question, that because of all the extracurricular activities that Ezra Miller has been a part of, do you think like at the end they wrote a thing in where it's like he jumps through time and all of a sudden there's a different actor as the Flash? Like, what, you're the Flash? I'm the Flash. And then like something kills Ezra Miller and he's like, whoa, I'm the Flash now. And then like...
Why save this world? Because this is the one where I didn't do all that fucked up shit.
Yeah. No, I never went to Hawaii.
This is the one where I didn't strangle that woman.
Imagine being like a normal person and like just like hanging out in Hawaii, and you're like, yo, Ezra Miller's at the bar down the street. Let's go invite him back to the house. And then you end up like being like, yeah, Ezra Miller like flipped out at my house.
It's kind of like like how, you know, for a while you'd hear stories about Andy Dick, you know, like
yeah, like legendary Andy Dick stories. Yeah,
there's definitely people who are like, hey, look, Andy Dick's doing this podcast with me. Hey, Andy, I'm going to this house after. Do you want to come with? And then people would be like, who invited Andy Dick? Yeah.
Imagine like Ezra Miller like jumping through, and all of a sudden Andy Dick is the Flash. Like, what? Anyway, and he's like flashing people though. He's got like a trench coat, and he's like, wait a minute, what's your superpower?
Points, Nate. Points. I know that's a different show, but you just got points. All right, cool. Yeah, I wonder if TV Barry Allen's in it.
He's not. Unfortunately.
Ah, man.
Okay. It is now 1 hour since the start of the show-ish. Are we ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to have first dibs? I really have to pee now too. Isn't that crazy?
All right, I got one lined up.
Okay.
Do you want to pee now, or do you want me to just go into it?
You know, do you have to pee?
Here, pee. I don't have to pee, but pee, and I'll. There was this other trailer that I was like curious about that I'll throw up.
Okay, do that.
All right.
Yes, we are.
Camp Nowhere. Sick.
All that's left.
Where are we?
We stick together, and we make it. There are two kinds of people. Us, and there's them.
It's time to go. Right now.
Oh, this looks awesome.
Everything we do in this life, it all gets added up. Have you seen the world today? The twisted things these kids are doing to each other? We're done running. It's time to hunt.
She ain't us.
This ain't a game. Sure it is. I'm gonna die anyway, right? Why waste time? Kids these days.
This looks like so dumb, but also so fun. Did you get what
yeah, I saw it.
Did you get what the premise was?
Is it like Lord of the Flies? No, did I miss something in the beginning?
Sort of. It's Lord of the Flies post-apocalyptic, where all the adults in the world die, and there's only kids.
I like it.
I think that looks really funny. All right, I got one picked out. Let's see. Yeah, here we go.
I didn't mean to kill him.
She was unjustly sent to prison.
A long way from home, Goldilocks.
Now she's
Is that
dead.
Mac's mom?
I was like trying to spell it out.
Going behind bars to find her sister's killers.
Heard you've been asking a lot of questions.
Where are you?
Is it her?
He runs everything around here.
Oh yeah, it is.
Everybody rips me off.
Oh, same haircut.
You killed her.
Yeah.
And I want to know who helped you.
I've already killed one of them.
And when she finds the truth, what happens is no accident.
The only one left.
It's vendetta. Behind prison walls, it's the only justice.
Guys, it's gonna be a good show.
The poll is up now.
That's it.
If you generally were like, yes, I like that, hit 2. If you're like, nah, that's not my thing, hit 1. It's up to you. You can vote at your heart. You can be like, oh, I didn't think that was on theme. I'm not going to vote for it, or that looked dumb, or whatever. It's up to you and your God how you vote.
Look,
me,
Mac's mom with the same haircut, and like this, like besides that, it looked like a really fun movie. And like I love the tone of the trailer.
I think I'm into any movies, any women prison movies. Is that a theme? I'm into that. Women in jail? Yeah, lock her up.
But you hate Orange is the New Black.
No, I love it. I love it. I do. I love that show.
It's a genre of a certain type of movie. It's a genre. It's a subgenre of a movie, a rating of movies.
I want them to do a whole streaming service based on that genre.
Oh yeah. Hey, have you checked out the internet yet?
No.
Oh, you're in for a treat. Last time.
Well, Marcus says, if you like that, you're gonna love movies filmed in the Philippines. That was an easy yes for me. It was short and sweet.
Yeah.
It had like women fighting in their underwear. It had like people falling off or being pushed off buildings, like it was great.
Yeah, that's 2 points from me.
2 points from me. We're 2 minutes into the poll here. Oh, wow. It's so close to being a 75% 3-point movie, but I don't think they're getting it. That is a 2-point trailer from chat. So that is a 6-point trailer total to who, Sam? Whom?
To Beach That Makes You Old. Good job.
Beach That Makes You Old in second place, moving up the line. Let me see. I am choosing my trailers by a random number jump.
From a deadly web of conspiracy, silent, they strike with impunity. Controlled by fear, only one will have the courage to survive. Innocence lost forever.
I've seen her in a
never
thing.
Escape her past. But now,
that's racist.
Against all the rules, she must fight.
I've seen
no,
her
I'm kidding.
What has she been in? Well, that was cool. Little
freeze.
Yeah.
Freestyle gun twirling. Yeah.
Whoa, what is this?
Whoa.
Yes.
I gotta take a bathroom break. Maybe watch that trailer a couple times.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty cute. Yeah.
And Andrew Lin in one of the greatest action movies of the year.
That looks hot.
What if it turned out that Maggie Q is QAnon?
Like,
It's my last name.
This looks rad.
Yeah, that looks fun. I wonder if Timmy has seen that one. What was that called again?
Naked Weapon.
Naked Weapon.
It's 1 for no and 2 for yes. What year was this released? 2002. I don't know what I can recognize. I recognize her face. I don't know why I said her face. I recognize the Maggie Q. I was trying to distance myself from saying I recognize her body. No, I'm sorry.
Like you'd be like, I recognized her, and we'd be like, oh, we know how you recognized her.
I know. I think I was trying to just one step ahead of that joke. So, but I can't picture what she's from. You hated the narration. Yeah, it was fun. It just stopped. I know. I'm just digging it deeper. Let's see. Maggie QAnon is her real name. I actually did write Maggie Q. Accidentally.
But what if that movie is better than Spider-Man or Rush Hour 2? Hmm.
What? I don't get the. It's trailer.
Resident Evil's.
Oh, greatest action film of the year. Oh, 2022.
Well, it's not, and it's also not going to say the third greatest action movie of the year. No, so Steve-ll, I got a bone to pick with you. I tweeted today that my tweet was, in my humble opinion, Dilbert isn't that hilarious. Hashtag hot take. And everyone was like, wait, did anyone think it's funny? Resident Steve-ll was like, yeah, does anyone think it's funny? And it's like, no, that's the joke, is that I'm being ironic, I'm being facetious there.
Maybe he was double facetiousing you.
But that undoes it.
I really didn't understand Dilbert cartoons until I started working a corpo job, and I'm like, oh, it does suck.
The Dilbert. Yeah, I never thought Dilbert was funny. Dogbert, on the other hand.
Maggie Q was in the Divergent series, and she was in the Need for Speed Undercover video game.
Oh, that's what I remember her from.
She was in Priest. Also, she was in Nikita, the TV show, which is like, La Femme Nikita is like the building block of this theme we're working on tonight. So I enjoyed parts of that trailer more than other parts of that trailer, but I'm still going to give it 2 points.
I bet the person who submitted this, I'm going to give it 2 points too. It started out like a 1 point trailer and became a 2 point trailer.
Yeah. At what part? When she was dancing for no reason in the middle of the trailer. Okay. So that's 4 plus 3 is 7. That's a 7 point trailer. Going to Running and Farting. Welcome to Trailer Boys Running and Farting.
All right, I got a question for you, Nate. This next trailer, the person submitted and then said, "Oh wait, I was thinking like a movie with a femme fatale." And so this is that. And they submitted a different one after that, but I want to see their original submission. It's not a female lead action or anything, but it has a femme fatale in it. So I think that's fine. So if you're like, this doesn't fit the thing, don't go hard on that. Oh no!
Oh.
You sounded just like the button right there.
How do we fix this?
Play the soundbite. Oh, people are trying to do it right now.
Oh, no. No. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Let me see. The weird thing is, like, it's supposed to...
no. Was that close?
I thought I fixed this. I thought I was able to fucking, like, get this working again.
Are you in the wrong browser, maybe? It...
Okay. This isn't even a trailer. It's just best scenes.
Looking to score big.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's not a trailer. Like, if you click on it, it says best scenes.
Oh, wait. There was two there, though. Here, let me actually play the second one. Is this one of the best scenes?
Let me see. Yeah, this one says best scenes.
Yeah, I like this. All right, well then I'm just gonna play this person's third. Love you, Joe. Because their first two didn't.
I think that was the same trailer.
It was they submitted it twice.
Yeah, I think it's the same link both time.
Oh yeah. So all right, so I'm just gonna play with their third submission. All right, here we go.
Whatever happened to this actress?
She was in Born Identity, and they killed her off, and they killed her off for real. People don't know that, but it was cheaper to actually kill her.
I saw her in another movie, and the only thing I remember of the movie, because it was super weird, was there was like, I think a guy like in a coma, or he was in a hospital bed, he was fucked up. She like gave him a hand job. And then she had like mentioned that's what she does. She's like, oh yeah, you give all the coma patients hand jobs. I was like, what?
Hey Nate, look at Void Primate's
Run,
comment.
bitch, run. Run, bitch, run.
Oh, I didn't know that's what Lola translated to.
Yeah, it's German. Have you seen Lola Run?
Yeah.
I think it's a great movie. I don't know if that trailer like translated though, you know?
Yeah. It's very 90s, you know, like it's very of the time.
Yeah. I would say when I first saw that movie, I was like blown away. I was like, I could not believe foreign movies were like that, you know, like up to that time, because that's 1998, every foreign movie I'd seen up until that point was like very indie and not like a fast-paced action movie and stuff. And like that one had a lot of CGI in it. And I was like, whoa, movies like this in other countries? Like, I don't know why there was like a disconnect.
No, I think up until that point, every foreign movie was boring. I think that was the thing.
Yeah, everything was what is that Italian movie? The Beautiful Life or whatever.
Life is Beautiful.
Life is Beautiful. That's my idea of every foreign movie was Life is Beautiful.
There was all Life is Beautiful, The Seventh Seal, you know, like
yeah. A lot of
it's all
talking.
subtitles. Yeah. I mean, almost all foreign movies are all subtitles, but there's the one from England. Those are still like foreign movies, but you know, yeah.
You have to see all 6 seals before you watch the 7th seal.
I like that. Yeah, I still haven't watched the first samurai movie.
I mean,
I can only find the seventh samurai movie. You know.
Yeah, the seventh one is the best though. That's why everyone talks about it.
Yeah.
I love it being like an. Did you see Ocean's 1? It's called Ocean. It's called Ocean. It was great. The fourth seal took place in space, which was nuts. Well, actually, didn't the seventh seal take place in space? Or was it purgatory or something?
What? No, it was a guy coming back from battle.
Oh, I thought they were in it was purgatory, right? Yeah.
Oh, it was purgatory. Oh.
You know what? I like Run Lola Run. I would say yes, it's a femme fatale. I didn't like that trailer. I didn't think it was like. I don't think it gave you enough as how good the movie was. You know, it was like a definitely phoned in trailer, like trying to get people like this movie's awesome. But you know, you see that problem in a lot of the foreign trailers is where they can't really give you the dialogue because they're not gonna subtitle shit. You know.
Schwingel's got a good point there. Yeah, no, true what you said. I'm gonna give it a point. There's like fun to it, and I think like the fact that we've seen the movie kind of like takes away a little. So I'm gonna for that reason, I'm giving it a 1. I don't think it's a horrible trailer.
Yeah, picking them up as a good point. Trailer boys, not movie boys. That's good. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with the 1 as well. Chat has gone with a 1 as well, so that's 3 points going to
Big Row 1.
Big Row 1. Although the first movie I think I probably would have liked more. But we just couldn't get it working. It's a problem with if you have to sign into YouTube to watch it, for some reason the thing we watch it on so we can see it at the same time together and react to it together. It's a base login. It doesn't let you log into YouTube to watch it. So that's a problem we always run in. I'll look into seeing if there's a workaround for it. But up to this point, it has not.
And Big Row 1 said, I've seriously been blowing it the last couple weeks and submitted some pretty epic stinkers. I think I've gotten like a total of 2 points from my last 3 played trailers. So this week I'm only submitting 1 trailer, but this one hopefully is a return to form, and there is great potential for a rabbit hole too. I wanted to watch that one because that one wasn't Run Lola Run. That was the first trailer. But
is there another trailer on YouTube? Because that one just said best scenes. You know. Also, Big Row 1. I didn't realize that was Big Row 1. Sometimes Big Row 1 edits the trailers to be TOS friendly for us too. So maybe that was his channel.
Hold on. Let me see if this works. This is definitely a trailer. If it's TOS, we're just gonna pretend it's not. Let's see.
Didn't work.
That video is the trailer.
Yeah. Well, we did what we could.
All right.
You ready?
All right. Yeah, ready.
special need.
Oh, that's awesome.
Pull the guy's pants down? Chocolat. I think that was nominated for Best Picture one year, right? Chocolat.
Yeah, Chocolat. Huh. Yeah, Johnny Depp's in that.
I'll tell you, like the turn
directed
for me,
by Lasse Hallström, director of My Life as a Dog.
I enjoyed when the music kicked in, like, and then it was like a girl with a special need. I thought that was funny.
Wait, did you not get it?
Yeah, no. The it says a special needs girl with a special need to kick some ass. What more do you need?
Yeah. That's so funny. I thought you were like, oh, they pointed out that she had a special need.
Yeah, she's special needs.
No,
with a special need. Yeah.
There's, I thought that was really funny to work that pun in. You know what the really problematic thing about that though?
What's that?
Is I've seen this movie. And this isn't me saying this, but the special need that they're talking about is that it is a woman.
Yeah, she's the only woman in the trailer.
Sorry.
It's good.
Sorry.
Her special need is menstruation. They're like, oh, we have to, treat her differently. This one over here. Dang.
Principal roles. I'm sorry.
Wow. No, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you, Anthony.
It definitely gave me one of those like, what? I love that reaction.
Yeah.
What?
No, though the beginning of it was fun, and the whole like, I liked the angle too that she just like is sort of a prodigy at martial arts. That she's just picked it up. I thought that was really that made it look really cool.
I feel like those type of movies, right? Like the story is. I mean, I've not seen this movie, but that story that you're talking about, like there's somebody that's just like the special person that picks that stuff up. That's great. But what makes the movie is the stunt coordination and stuff like that. And there were some cool looking things in that one. And I am a big fan of Ong Bak, so that's definitely a movie I will want to see. So I'm giving that 2 points. I would definitely watch that trailer and be like, yeah, we got to see that.
There is that like Ong Bak move that like you see in a lot of stuff. Like of that, and it's a lot of like post parkour kind of martial arts moves will have the move of I'm gonna like jump into something knee first that's really small.
Well, Ong Bak did it knee first into an elephant, right?
Into an elephant? What?
Yeah, you didn't see that? I think it was Ong Bak too.
Like he went knee first up the butt?
No, he like knees an elephant in the head and then like wrestles him down.
No. I meant like she goes like knee first into that like pipe, and she like knees someone into the pipe.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like there's like knee first like under a taxi in Ong Bak or something like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of knees.
Yeah. When you said into an elephant, I was like, inside the elephant?
Yeah, it's just like the pipes part, but like, and it comes out his mouth, and he like manipulates it from inside. Yeah, the reverse Ace Ventura.
It's elephant tatooey.
Yeah, the elephant's like, what? The elephant's way into it. And no wires. It was a real thing. Practical magic.
I think the relevance of the chocolate might be that she eats the chocolate. I think it might give her like special powers or something. I don't know. It did seem like the chocolate M&Ms.
She's diabetic.
All right.
Okay,
Cool.
so I'm gonna give that 2 points, and Sam, you say 2 points?
Yeah.
And chat gave it 3 points, so that is another 7-point trailer going to Guy Incognito.
Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's star attraction, Miss Champagne White!
Girl, when you dance, nobody can see straight.
Oh, God! Sex, drugs, Dixie Stampede. Is that a haiku? Champagne! I'm sorry, darling, that was a fabulous haiku. Booty bumps are reaching epidemic proportions, and there's no way to stop it.
Don't worry, this pussy's got teeth.
They sent me up from maintenance to unclog your chimney.
I know I'm your adopted half-stepsister, but I'm also your roommate and your best friend.
Now what's your full legal name? Champagne? What about the ass candy? Where's the lab set up? Horowitz? Now what's in your pants? God, just shit yourself. Jones? We're not done with the investigation! You were done the moment you walked through this door. Dickerson?
Living a life without perfect calves isn't a life at all!
White. So I've been married a couple of times. It's none of your fucking business.
If that information falls into the wrong hands, then this gravy train's going down faster than the goddamn Titanic!
Science, after all, is the name of the game. I most definitely concur.
Welcome to the Mallwort family. My name is Janus. But it's just some lousy stripper.
Who knows what could happen?
That looks fun.
Yeah, it looks super fun. I love it. Oh shit! I just hit a wrong button. When I ran the nightclub, we did a drag night, and the host was Champagne.
Wait,
she was a bearded queen.
What does that have to do with anything?
Her name was Champagne.
So the main character in this has the same name as a drag
Same name.
queen?
I just think it's a good name. Yeah. I'm gonna say this about this. I love this,
okay.
and I feel like
I was pretending to not realize that
Yeah.
they're drag queen.
Which brings me to like there's obviously all the John Waters movies, where they have a drag queen playing a woman, which I love. But there is another one. There was one we've watched on here, and I think it's like Beach Psycho, something like that, and like the cop.
Oh yeah, Psycho Beach Party or something
Psycho
like
Beach
that.
Party. I want to see more of that, where it's just I feel that we should take more roles away from women and just have guys play them.
Well, this is the very misogynistic show for the Femme Fatale show.
Sorry, I loved this, and I know I was like, I say the joke and then like to totally pull out before I even bring it back. It was just a funny one, and I'm into this. I'm gonna watch the shit out of this movie.
No women, just males in drag. Yeah, that's like Shakespeare and didn't like wasn't Japanese like kabuki theater like that too?
When it was good, yeah. No, I have to give this 2 points.
Yeah. I thought the funny part was the thing that like put it over the edge there for me was the drag queen in drag. I thought was a really funny bit that I'd never seen before. When she was dressed up as the maintenance person or the
yeah, she was like undercover, but still like, yeah, that was when I was like, okay, no, I agree. That's what got me, and I like the fourth wall break where she was like, I concur, and then she was like, smart, the glasses, and then the ball wart thing. Yeah, man. I enjoyed it. So let me see. Chat has gone with yes, but not enough yes. So I think that's a 6-pointer. Did you say 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 6-pointer. And who are you giving that one to?
That one is going to Dark Bastard.
Dark Bastard, good job. That was fun.
6-pointer for Dark Bastard.
Oh, did the wrong. Okay. Sick. Okay. Oh, dang it. It was I just randomized it and it fell in the same movie but submitted by somebody else. Chocolate, which is funny because it's like literally that's one I picked. 5. Okay. Are we ready?
Yes.
Is that the guy from Never Back Down?
I'm looking for my husband. Is he here?
No hay nadie, nada.
There's no record of your husband being admitted into any.
Is that
I understand you're the main beneficiary of all his assets.
It is the guy from Never Back Down.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna do whatever
Cameron
it takes to
Gigante.
get back.
Whoa! What happened to my husband?
Luis Guzman.
That's that lady.
Maybe you can torture
That's that
people
lady
in America,
that's been canceled, right?
but not here.
Everything you see is not really what it is.
What aren't you telling us? What really happened?
Gina Carano, yeah.
Where are you gonna run, little rabbit? You're in my island.
Oh, that dude.
I'm gonna find you! Somebody's gonna put you down. You
that
put
guy.
them in the ground.
Oh. Starring that guy, and that guy, and that girl, and that guy.
Side to you.
Things are gonna get nasty.
Man, the audio in some of these scenes is really bad. You hear it? You hear how empty the room is?
You're hard.
Well, it looks like some of it's shot on video and some of it's shot on film.
It's shot on an iPhone.
Uh,
The movie is called In the Blood.
In the Blood. 2 in the blood, 1 in the stink.
I think that's too funny. It's why did you not say mud? 2 in the blood, 1 in the mud. Damn.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a good setup. Good riff there. Good riff. 2 in the blood, 1 in the mud.
2 in the blood, 1 in the other blood. I really need to cut my nails.
That's gross. Oh, well.
2 in the blood, 1 in the crud. Yeah, I did it wrong. I get it. It was okay. Didn't wow me. I didn't hate it. 1 point.
I like Gina Carano as
her political
as her political stand. No, I like seeing her in action movies because she's just so physically huge, you know, and you don't really see a lot of like women in action movies that, you know, you in these action movies with women in them, they're very feminine and small and stuff, and so I like seeing like a different type of thing where it's like you have like China, you know, or like she's huge, you know. So I always find those
she's dead
and stuff. Oh, Gina Carano is huge.
No, China's Gina Carano.
But I'm saying that type, you know, you don't really see like these huge muscle girls in these kind of action movies. But I didn't like this trailer, and and I don't know if anything about it would really want me to, if you want to see it, you know. It's just
so
like,
no points?
There's that guy. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna give points to this one.
Okay. It reminded me of the beginning of Far Cry 3.
When they go ziplining on their honeymoon?
Like, isn't Far Cry 3 the one where it's like the guy's like maybe it's Far Cry 2 where it's like you're like a guy and you're like on this tropical island and you're, you know, like driving jet skis around and stuff, and you go parachuting and you end up parachuting in the middle of the jungle. That's 3, yeah.
Dark Matter says Nate's into videos where women crush watermelons with their thighs. Have you seen those videos? They're awesome. You're like, holy shit, that's crazy. It's pretty cool.
Cool.
Spray it all over my chest and hair.
So you said 2 points?
Yeah.
Okay. Chat said 0 points, and I said 0 points. So that's 2 points in total. Going to Voodoo
Wait,
Cowboy.
I said 1 point.
Oh, you said 1 point. Right.
Yeah.
You were like 1 point for the trailer and 1 point for Gina Carano's political beliefs. Ooh, Sam.
Let's see. Ooh, I haven't seen the trailer for this, and this is funny. Are you ready?
Labarca says, I forgot this is a No Timmy week, and I went all in on Asia. He was trying to make it in, but he just texted saying he wasn't going to be. So, sorry about that. My algorithm is fucking weird.
You know, don't it bother you your own wife bringing off all them strange guys for money?
I make her use mouthwash after.
Oh, you like that minty fresh taste, huh?
Sheriff's Department, you're under arrest.
We're totally fucked. Just after you left, the pigs came and pinched Mom and Larry both. And my parole officer showed up like a motherfucking plague to take me off to foster care again. Just like last time. So, what'd I call you?
I'm sorry, my name is Bob Logan.
You the guy that's been killing all them girls on the freeway, Bob? I'm gonna shoot you so many times. You know, you should just let me out of the car when I asked you to, Bob.
We are not here to talk about me, Vanessa.
We are here to talk about you.
Get your goddamn hands off my anatomy.
Working Woodbine.
No, you get all them panties off before I get really pissed.
I'm claustrophobic.
Yeah, well, I get claustrophobic sucking strange dick. Get in there!
Drug addicts, fathers who fuck their daughters, the drug addicted and other fucking whores with their bastard fucking arms.
I ain't no trick baby.
Why are you doing this?
I'm pissed off and the whole world owes me. Is that you, Bob? I can't believe such a teeny weeny little gun makes such a big mess out of someone.
Wow. There was a lot in that trailer.
Yeah. Have you seen that movie before?
I don't think so.
It's cool. You know what's crazy about it?
I can't even imagine.
It is a sort of modern day retelling of Little Red Riding Hood.
I feel I had heard that. That's interesting. So she is a prostitute in that?
Yeah, I think so. And like,
she's,
her life basically gets like blown up, and then she's making her way to her grandmother's house, and she gets picked up by this serial killer played by Kiefer Sutherland, who's sort of the big bad wolf. I think there he said his name was like Michael Wolven or something like that.
Huh. There's a lot. There's like she's in jail at one point and she's covered in blood, and then his face is all messed up. There's definitely a lot going on. It said she won an Oscar. What did she win an Oscar for?
Bob Wolverton. I mean, maybe this was Walk the Line. The trailer was made after Walk the Line.
When was Walk the Line from?
I don't know, like mid 2000s. What I'm saying is the trailer for this might have been made after that.
Oh, interesting. So it's like, man, it's funny to be like, you know, Reese Witherspoon in this movie that looks like it's early in her career, being like she won an Academy Award before this. It's like, whoa, what's... Oh, Nymex says they probably added it for the DVD release.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It was kind of all over the place for me too, because it's like at one point she made it sound like she was gonna go into foster care, and it's like, oh wait, is she supposed to be a minor in this? Because I thought like there was a sequel with Natasha Lyonne called Freeway 2: Confessions of a Trick Baby. Interesting. She did win the Oscar for Walk the Line. I'm pretty sure it came out. I'm gonna give that 1 point. I'm gonna see. The trailer didn't have anything that was like that button where I was like, "This is it, 2 points," you know. But I was into it, so I'm giving you 1.
I've seen that movie before. It's one of these like 90s movies that's like over the top, like kind of brutal, you know. And
Rocky style.
Yeah, it's a bit more like straightforward than like a Gregor Rocky movie, but like it's just like you know, very, very kind of gory and you know, what's the word I'm looking for? But anyways, this made me want to watch it again. So I'm going to give it 2 points.
Okay. Chat has been voting for 4 minutes, and they're giving it 3 points. So that is a 6-pointer.
6-point trailer, yeah.
2.
That is a 6-point trailer going to Grimward. There you go.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. Mm-mm. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Are your speakers on?
No. My headphone was close to the mic, I think. Maybe that was it.
Hello, girls. Caitlin, come help me in the kitchen. Hurry up, because I forget where it is.
That's her mom. She's got amnesia.
What if you couldn't remember your real name, your first kiss?
Oh, it's this
or
guy's
your
voice.
last goodbye?
Honey, you have an ETA on that carrot?
Stow it.
And then suddenly,
I used to do this. I'm a chef. Yahoo!
without warning,
Give me something else. Celery. Italian.
I love that they're just like throwing vegetables, just like making a mess.
I'm coming back.
came flooding back to you.
Evening, Charlie. Long time.
One bullet at a time.
I got movement on Samantha Kane.
Good.
I may have a lead on someone. They still have some of her stuff.
This man, he's gonna help me find some things out, so we'll be safe.
Your full name?
That Led Zeppelin music playing.
Elizabeth Baltimore. This could be
the
trouble.
My name is Samantha Kane.
No, forget all that.
I'm in the PTA.
Then quit. You're an assassin working for the United States government.
We have 24 hours. We find her, and we kill her.
Run for your life!
I love that part.
Baltimore's alive, sir.
Yeah.
What are you?
Name's Charlie. The spy.
Back when we first met, you were all like, oh, phooey, I burned the darn muffins. Now, you go into a bar, 10 minutes later, sailors come running out. What up with that?
Honk if there's any trouble.
Yeah, so Miss Daisy, I be honking.
If you have plans for a calm, quiet evening.
Sam Jackson was 32 when this movie was shot.
Hey, should we get a dog?
It's time to kiss them all. Good night. Gina Davis, Samuel L. Jackson, The Long Kiss Goodnight, directed by Rennie Harlan.
Ooh, Rennie Harlan. That is
he was Gina Davis's husband for a long time. I remember they might still be married, but like, yeah, they did Cutthroat Island, I think, after this, and it was a huge flop.
You know what? I watched that a couple years ago because I was like, you know, actually, we should add that.
Was that a Midhunter? Yeah.
We should add it to Midhunter because I remember seeing it being like, and this is better than people gave it, you know, credit for. So, somebody remember Midhunter Island? We are working on a submission.
And I think Rennie Harlan also did Die Hard 2, I want to say. Is that true?
Cutthroat Island is above mid, but like people barely remember it. You know, if you're like, you know, that pirate movie with Gina Davis, people are like, no one's like, oh yeah, everyone saw that, you know?
I think it's a notorious flop. Yeah.
In Hunter Island. The Long Kiss Goodnight, I think, Long Kiss Goodnight, I don't think is a I enjoy this movie. Yeah. And the trailer, like, all phooey, I burned the darn muffins, and when she's like, hey, should we get a dog? Like, I love those beats.
This is a very this trailer, I'll say this is we've watched this before on the show, but it fits the theme so well it kind of has to be watched tonight, so I'm not really gonna like vote against it for that. I think this is like a very great trailer. This is like kind of right below the like kind of level of like there are those trailers that are like original and like make you want to see the movie by doing like the sort of like the Shining trailer or the Scanners trailer or even Naked Gun 33 1/3. And this is like below that, where this is just a trailer, but it has this great intro that sets up like who the character is. She's got amnesia. She doesn't remember who she is. Sets up who the plot is. Then it kicks in with the Who song, and it fits the like fun of it all so well. And you get those like the jumping through the ice. And you know what's funny about this trailer is this trailer does show the whole movie, but you don't come away from it feeling like it shows the whole movie.
Because you don't have the
And
context.
it has, yeah, you don't have the context, and it hits that turn towards the end. There's a beginning, middle, and the end of this trailer, where the end is like the more serious kind of like, oh, this is like this serious action flick, and the with more of a score and everything. And I thought it just is a great trailer. And also, like, I think, oh, Freeway burnt the damn muffins is such a great line.
Darn muffins.
The darn muffins. Now when you walk into a bar, sailors come running out.
Yeah,
That's a
it's so
great
good.
line. And also like man, you forget that Samuel L. Jackson was like part of two great action duos. Two great like mismatched pair action duos with this and Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Oh shit! I was thinking of Pulp Fiction.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but that's more of a drama, I would say.
Yeah.
But I thought you almost were gonna go. I thought you were talking about Loaded Weapon. Do you remember he was in that parody movie called Loaded Weapon with Emilio Estevez? That's like an action movie parody movie
Of Lethal Weapon.
of of Lethal Weapon.
I've
Of,
never even heard
like,
of that Loaded Weapon.
It's Emilio Estevez and Samuel Jackson.
Well, I think chat was behind you. I think you explained it very well, except I would say it looks like Lobaka, Punished Anus, Crisco, Hoop Riot, all voted no.
I mean, that could be because it was submitted before. It's fair, but I just think it fits the thing so well.
Wow.
That's how you play it.
All out.
All right.
Okay, so I'm obviously a 2. I feel you're a 2, and chat is a 3.
Yeah.
Except for those 4 people. That was my pick, right?
Yeah.
7. And that was submitted a couple times, I think, but Fudgy Stuff is Fudgy Stuff is kind of like, oh phooey, I burned the darn muffins. It's a Whitest Kid reference from a sketch from the TV show. Whitest Kid sketch when they were in court. And guy was getting sued because he swore like lights fell or something on the guy's head, and he's like, "Oh, Fudgy Stuff." Remember that?
Oh no! Have you seen Key and Peele? That's a good show. All right, ready?
I am ready. I love this like adult contemporary jazz.
Parfait.
69.
Parfait.
You see that bus? Bus was number 69. What?
Excusez-moi, vous êtes pressé là? Hein?
Non. Non.
Je suis quand même un peu gêné. D'habitude, c'est moi qui invite à dîner, alors. Vous m'avez complètement troublé là. Je sais plus quoi dire.
Mais c'est pas grave, manger.
travaille, disons, pour le gouvernement.
Si je veux pas rendre service.
One woman with two lives.
Pour tes missions, tu auras un nom de code. Joséphine.
The lady's hair is
Cool. Cold. Warm. Hot.
Laisse-toi guider par le plaisir.
just saying
Ton plaisir de
temperatures.
femme.
Cold.
Et n'oublie pas,
Mild.
il y a deux choses qui sont sans limite. La féminité et les moyens d'en
74.
impulser.
75. 83.
La Femme Nikita.
So this movie's based on the USA series?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, they made that USA show into a movie? Into a French movie?
I'll be honest with you. I did not know that this was a remake. Or I mean, I didn't know
that the movie, the Bridget Fonda movie.
I thought Bridget Fonda was the original movie. I did not know that this came before that. The Bridget Fonda one I think is great.
I was expecting this to be the Bridget Fonda one, and I forgot. I knew this, and I forgot.
Moist.
So that they're both Luc Besson, is Luc Besson is the oh fuck, I screwed up.
Filmed by Luc Besson.
Okay, yeah. So he did.
Jean Reno is in it.
It's funny to like. It must be weird to like make a movie and then be like, all right, now make it again, but like in the language that everyone speaks. Okay,
make it almost shot for shot the same.
Yeah,
like the air duct scene. I remember seeing that, being like, oh yeah, the yeah, I remember that part.
Yeah,
Bridget Fonda was great in that.
Bridget Fonda's great. Yeah.
You know, she's married to Danny Elfman.
Yeah. Yeah. And she like stopped acting.
I think they had kids and stuff. You know?
Yeah, no, but she's one of those people that was like, nah, I don't need to work. You know, like
she doesn't
do that work anymore. And it's like, well, yeah, more power to her.
Also, have you seen Danny Elfman lately? Like what he looks like? He played like Coachella last year. And people hadn't like seen him in a while, and like, you know, he was just Danny Elfman, and he had like been hitting the gym like crazy and got like full body tattoos. And he looks like, you know, like those pictures of Carrot Top when he was like ripped and shit. And you're like, whoa, what happened to Carrot Top? Picture that covered in tattoos. That's Danny Elfman.
Did he? I mean, he didn't have tattoos before.
No.
Oh, that's weird.
Femme Nikita, I liked. I think I'm giving that 2 points.
I'll give it 2 points also.
And chat is giving it 2 points as well. So that's 6 points for La Femme Nikita. That's how it's pronounced in French.
You said 6?
6 points.
Okay.
See. And okay. Okay. Are you ready?
Yep.
too long. It's time for me to ascend. From the sewers of Gotham, a new villain emerges.
You didn't invite me, so I crashed!
From the rooftops of Gotham, the perfect enemy comes
Danny
to
Elfman do the
life.
music for this?
I believe so, right? Yeah.
Silent Tally says, speaking of Elfman.
Yeah.
And the only one who can save this city is a creature of the night.
Hey, stud. I thought we had something together.
We do. While she craves a romance she can sink her claws into,
You're catnip to a girl like me.
he plots a foul reign of destruction.
My dear penguins, thanks to Batman, the time has come to punish all of Gotham!
You missed.
Lego Batman never killed anybody, but he just threw a guy off a roof.
Gotham loses its greatest hero.
I didn't kill him, gravity did.
He does all these like mental gymnastics to like, be like, oh, he looked sick.
Yeah.
I also think I never got this. Like, I didn't get this when I was a kid and I saw it, but like, if you're someone who is, if you're in that situation where someone has a hostage and they have a taser, just shoot him. Like, the taser is a non-lethal weapon. Like, the worst that's going to happen is she's going to get shocked a little. Like, yeah, you just shoot him.
Oh, somebody asked Nikita. Who got points for Nikita?
Who got points for Nikita? Let's
also,
see.
some of the people that are saying this is off theme, like
Niamix got
Niamix
points
is one
for
of the
La
last.
Femme Nikita.
I'll say this. There are few femme fatales as iconic as Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman in it. You know? Like, hell yeah. Iconic. I think that hits it squarely on the head, and I enjoy that interpretation for it. You don't think so? As a femme fatale?
No. I was just reading Bidet to you. Tasers can kill. Non-lethal is a misnomer.
She's a side character, not a lead role, sure, but it's like, you know, open to interpretation. As far as like the trailer goes, she's big in the trailer, and it's again like it wasn't just lead action roles, you know. As we went over in the beginning of the show,
There's a wide, There's the traditional definition of the female archetype in a noir. And then there's the femme fatale genre. That's more of the female led action movie. And I'd say Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman definitely fits in that that noir definition.
You don't think she's one of the greatest ever, Crisco? Interesting. I would say she
kills a guy with a taser. Oh, she does, doesn't she? I forgot about that.
When you think of women in the Batman movies, who I mean, maybe I'm drawing a blank just because I watched this movie, but she's the one. Hi, Emily.
Oh. Nate says hi.
Hi, Nate.
He likes it.
How did the light just go on? Oh, that got brighter.
Yeah.
Hey, Nate, come on, Flick.
We got this like star light for Wally for when he. Okay. Filled with garbage says hashtag bring back Emily.
It's a great hashtag.
Technically, the Queen Bee was the femme fatale in that movie. Who's the Queen Bee?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
that's
that's. Wait, what movie is that's a response to something?
Yeah, Eartha Kitt, Julie Newmar, sure, but I feel like when we're talking about the Batman movies, like the new Catwoman is very shallow. It's a tepid character. Ra's al Ghul's daughter, boring, forgettable. Anyway, how many points would you give Batman Returns?
1 point. I was watching it and I was like, there was a point where I was like, oh, this is fun, and then there was a point where I was like, these are way more like Batman Forever and Batman and Robin than I think people like to remember.
Oh yeah. So that's 3 from the boys and 2 from chat. And that goes to sorry. Not order. 2 from chat. Tight butt 0 for the cat suit alone. I agree. So that's 5 points. 5 point to
You ready?
I'm ready.
Andy Sedaris, master of babes, brawn, and bullets, takes you on an adventure you won't forget. Return to Savage Beach.
Timmy loves Andy Sedaris.
This is a major bust for our lethal force agency.
Ooh, summary.
$1 billion in gold and 1,000,000 ways to die.
Those agents will be in for a surprise once they find the island.
Which ending does the story
Is that a calculator?
What out? Can I believe what I see?
Is this the Wish.com, Shirley Bassey?
Unveil your secret, or will
There are hundreds of uncharted islands.
Good luck, ladies.
Which ending does the story have? When we return to Savage Beach,
This is it.
It's time to kick ass and take names.
Whoa! That really hurt. They know that we're onto them.
The truth will lie just within our reach. The fear and the terror will disappear forever.
Let's do it.
We'll bring the Savage Beach gold back for free.
The hidden treasure is only one of the surprises in store for you when you return to Savage Beach. Peak of Boom.
Yes.
We'll all drink to that.
Return to Savage Beach, an Andy Sedaris film starring Playboy centerfolds Shay Marks, Kerry Westcott, and Penthouse Pets Julie K. Smith and Julie Strain as Willow Black, with WCW's wrestling sensation Marcus Buff Bagwell.
Is Mike Birbiglia doing the voiceover there?
Is that a sequel?
It sounds like it. Return to Savage Beach. That song had some funny lyrics. Which ending will it be? It's a whole franchise. Okay.
I liked it. Everything about it looked cool to me.
I also like that they were like what was it? It was like the surprise. There'll be more twists than the surprise treasure they found, or something like that.
Return to Savage for you. When you
Go back for free.
the hidden treasure is only one of the surprises in store for you.
The hidden treasure is only one of the surprises in store for you. Like that, to imply that as an audience we're watching this movie and going like, "Whoa, they found treasure."
Wait, there's hidden treasure?
Whoa. Okay.
More surprises?
Okay. All right. I knew this movie would have bass, but I didn't know they would find treasure. Whoa, this just got good.
I like how they actually put the line "kick ass and take names" in the movie, you know, because at this point it's probably, you've heard that a lot, you know. And what is the taking names of kicking ass and taking names? Are you like beating people up and then asking them what their name is afterwards?
You're making a list.
Okay, I get credit for you.
I kicked your ass. You're going on the wall.
What do you do with the list of names?
You put it on your wall and you go, "These are all the people. Hey, do you want to know if you can beat me up? Well, these are all the people who have kicked their ass."
Labaka says for death certificates, presumably. Yeah, but if you're out there like kicking ass, you're not the one issuing death certificates, right? Can I get like a fucking notary to like stamp your death certificates that you just filled out? I feel like also that implies like, you know, culpability there.
I watched the trailer for you just reminded me of something. I watched the trailer for an Unexpected Bar Mitzvah like 4 more times last week. And there's something I noticed that was funny, which was there's the part where the kids are bullying the Jewish kid, and they're all like talking about how they haven't seen a Jewish kid before in, you know, other terms. But one kid goes, "Doesn't look like much. You know, I think I could kick his ass myself." Where it's like, what have you heard about Jewish people before this?
They kick ass and take names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch
Gramps
out for
plays
Jewish
a member
people.
of the Jewish family in that movie, Flanger points out.
Oh, whoa, really?
Yeah. I looked, sometimes I'll look for some of these movies and I can't find them. And I think Slow Mo I couldn't find, and I couldn't find that movie.
Oh, it's on YouTube.
What's that, YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube. Yeah, they made a YouTube.
Now that's on the internet you were talking about earlier.
Oh,
huh.
I knew they made a they tube. Oh, also this is to nothing. But I had a friend of mine was talking to me, and they were talking about movies they liked. And they're like, "Oh yeah, movies they used to watch as a teenager." And they're like, "Yeah, we used to watch everything. We used to watch, you know, like Boys in the Hood, Blood In, Blood Out, Menace to Society 2." It's like, wait. I thought that was so funny. I was thinking it's the sequel to Menace to Society because of the new Roman numeral 2.
That's awesome.
It's the second one. Menace to Society.
It has 2 in it, meaning it's the second one. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I love that. Let's see. What do you give Return to Savage Beach? You have to vote on that.
I'll give it a 1.
I have to give it a 2.
Oh, wow. What'd chat give it?
Chat has also given it a 2, 70%. 12 people said no, 28 people said yes. So it's 70% yes. That is 2 points from chat, 2 points from Nate, 1 point from Sam. That's 5 points. Who's getting them?
5 points to Return to Rex Bosworth, Champion of Man.
Champion of Man. Rex Bosworth. All right, let me see. Okay. Ready, Sam.
Yeah.
Now, Rex Bosworth is right. 12 voters don't like boobs or action or fun or kicking ass, taking name, or treasure.
You know, if I voted closer to it, I would have given it a 2. But by that point, I'd have been like, I can't remember anything from it, and so I was like, for that reason, I give it a 1.
All right. That's sound logic.
All right, Z, you or me?
Cop?
See a badge?
Wasn't she like a bar owner? Are there Nazis in this?
Don't call me babe.
And the music went right, you know, the chorus is "Don't Call Me Babe," and that's the punchline of the fucking trailer.
That's pretty funny. Did you watch that Pam and Tommy show? No. There was a part where they were like, someone was giving her advice where they're like, yeah, well, you know, everything will be okay because Barbed Wire is going to be huge. And it's funny knowing.
Are you talking about like the kind of docuseries that came? Is it a docuseries? I know there was like a Seth Rogen thing about the tape that got leaked.
The Seth Rogen thing, yeah.
Because there's another one that came out recently about Pam Anderson.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, this was the TV show thing.
Okay. I like that trailer. That's a fucking beautiful trailer. It did look like there were Nazis there at some point.
My problem with that trailer is all I knew. Like I loved the "Don't Call Me Babe" moment. I could tell she wasn't a cop because she was wearing a black leather bathing suit or something. But besides that, I had like no idea what was going on in that.
All right, Abby Sally says, Pam and Tommy is a fictional retelling by Seth Rogen. Love Pamela is a Netflix doc by Pam and Tommy's sons. Interesting.
Ah, weird.
What'd you say? You couldn't tell what was going on?
Yeah, Alien Works as it says it, right? Like it doesn't do a great job of explaining the premise.
I mean, if you've seen the movie, it really does, though. Yeah. The funny thing is, I think he's like, "Are you a cop?" And I think she like is just like a bar owner at one point, right? Like in the beginning, she just owns a club, and then takes it on herself. What I do think is funny about this movie. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, what is it though? Like, why is she shooting people and blowing shit up?
Someone's got to do it.
Does someone? Do you know? That's the thought process that mass shooters have.
Someone's got to do it.
Yeah.
I think what's also like culturally significant about this movie is like, because this came out, I don't know what year, it doesn't say the year, but like
96. It did 96. Say the year.
All right. So before this, the barbed wire like armband tattoo was very, very common. And I think when this movie came out, that just ended it. It was like, all right, pack it in. No more barbed wire arm tattoos because the movie.
Yeah. Okay. And it's now a funny reference to something. Yeah. Well, it's
5
also
years
funny
ago, it was
like
like the toughest biker guys were getting barbed wire tattoos, and now these guys are stuck with them. And this movie came out, people were like, "Oh, you get the tattoo like the chick in the movie."
Yeah. They like appropriated
I had it first. All
right. This was a comic book, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's funny that like it was a comic book and it was this movie that we all kind of know, like what, like if you're like, oh, that movie Barbed Wire, it's very, people be like, oh yeah, like as many people as that know Biodome, but you'd be pressed to get someone to explain the plot of this movie.
Yeah, you're right. Well, yeah. I give it 2 points. I thought as a trailer it was great because of the music and just like the scenes without explaining anything, because I'm sure it's a very thin plot, and then just the punch at the end is great. So that's 2 points from Nate.
1 point from me.
3 points from us and 3 points from chat. That's 6 points going to Crisco. Pam Anderson is a leather-clad action hero. Plus, there's a line in the trailer which clearly inspired Timmy's Naked Baked Beans performance. Interesting. Don't call me babe.
Yeah. He watched this trailer over and over again for like weeks. Also, another movie tattoo related thing. I feel like the thing that like the point I remember, like the tribal band tattoo really got blown up. From Dusk Till Dawn. George Clooney had that tribal band tattoo that went from his neck to his like fingertips.
Oh yeah, I thought that was cool. I'm so glad that like you're not allowed to get a tattoo as like a teenager. I mean, I guess like, do you realize like if I was able to just get tattoos when I was in high school, like how many like awful tattoos I would have had?
But I mean, you just have to like come to grips with like, like what this decision is, You have to be like, all right, I guess this is what this means to me. Like Darren has a Radiohead tattoo and he like is like kind of embarrassed of that. And then
how old was he?
His wife, he was 43. No,
exactly. That was like 2 years ago.
His wife was like, no, you should be proud of it. It's a reminder of who you were at that point of time,
But sure. But as a teenager, like in high school, with your perception of life and longevity and stuff, you're not really thinking that deep into that. Sure. That cool tribal tattoo. I'm from that movie. I'm gonna get that. Remember Jin Kazama from, was it Tekken 3 had that tattoo, and I was like, I'm gonna get that Jin Kazama tattoo. People are like, oh, you're really into fighting games? No, I'm not. I don't even like the fighting. You really like Tekken? I guess I did back then. It's a symbol of like how into Tekken I was back in 25 years ago. I'm
That'd be sick.
Yeah, I don't think.
What if you just got the words Tekken on your
yeah, exactly.
like across your stomach? Tekken. Tekken 2.
remember there was like a wolf in Final Fantasy VII that had like Roman numeral 13 on its arm. I was like, I'm going to get that too. But yeah, damn. Like, it's just like, I'm glad like they don't let you make these like permanent life decisions in high school where you're like, yeah, let me I think I drew a tattoo that I wanted to get, and then eventually I realized it pretty much looked like the Sublime Sun tattoo. And I drew it. It wasn't even like I was like, oh, I love Sublime.
Yeah.
Or, you know, a fucking Grateful Dead tattoo, even though I was not really into the Grateful Dead, but I thought the skull shit was cool. So dumb.
Yeah. I mean, I have Hakuna Matata tattooed on my ribs, so.
I keep forgetting about that.
I don't regret it at all. I think it's awesome.
No. I mean, it's a good story too. I mean, also I have Isha's face tattooed on my arm. And I mean, regrettable tattoos are funny when you think of it, but it's like, it's a different thing. Like, you know, Sully's gotten most of his tattoos he got in high school covered up. But at the time, you know, he had like a tribal barbed wire on his arm.
By what? By his long sleeve shirt?
I saw a thing.
He's just always covered. Yeah.
I saw a meme the other day, and it's like, it was something like, never ask a guy in metal why his arms are just solid black tattoos.
You just reminded me of, I think I've showed you this before, but like one of my favorite clips on like any show, is there's a show called Extreme British Tattoo Cover-Ups or something like that. Extreme British Tattoo Makeovers or something. And in the show, the format of the show is there are these fucking trashy young British tattoo artists who are so like just weird haircuts and they're sitting around and being like, oh, and it'll have them hanging out like, but it's really scripted and it's them like, do you ever eat your own farts? Oh, did you just ask me that? That is vile. And
are you John Oliver right now?
Yeah, that's my John.
Pretty good John Oliver.
But and then they'll have someone come in to get a tattoo covered up, and it'll be like a British guy will be like, yeah, I got a poo with a cleaning product on my butt, and so I want to get that covered up. And then 3 of the tattoo artists will pitch like, here's the cover up, and they'll go with one. And they'll tell the story of why it happened. Well, in the first episode that they have on Hulu, which is like the 5th season, halfway through the episode, they kind of change it up with like a kind of like touching story, which is they have this guy come in, and I forget what the disease is, but he has this disease, this genetic disorder, where his skull grows too big. And he had 3 siblings, and they all had the same disorder. And he's telling this story, and they're showing pictures, and he's like, "Yeah, I like have this." And it's like when I was growing up, my brother he died because of like complications to sleep apnea and had problem breathing and died. And then 3 years later, my sister died who had it. And then recently, my brother, who was just like my rock, he recently died. And so I want to get a tattoo to remember them. And it's like, it's so sad. It's so touching. And it cuts to these 3 like British tattoo artists who are like, "Oh, you have such a big heart, man." They're like, "Oh, how do I seem like empathetic to like that?" You can tell they can't. And then the guy goes, "All right, well, let's get drawing." Like really, and then like it's playing rock music and it's showing them like draw off their tattoos. And it goes to the first girl, And she's like, all right, I thought I'd draw boxing gloves to show your strength. It's a couple, and it's like, that's weird. And then it goes to the next guy, and he goes, yeah, I did the werewolf, cause like strength, obviously, because I did the werewolf, obviously, cause strength. And he drew a werewolf in front of a castle with a full moon behind it. He's like, I really
only know how to draw werewolves.
Scary werewolf in front of a castle to a guy who has like a genetic disorder that like causes this sort of deformity. And then like the next guy's like, oh yeah, I did a heart. And the guy's just immediately like, yeah, I'll go with the heart.
The other dude's like, I only draw werewolves and castles, and it's a lot easier for me to like fit your story into my drawing than it is to change my drawing to fit your story. It's
so
three
great
werewolves and they're all siblings, I guess.
Because he's sitting there and he's like, I did the werewolf, and you can kind of tell he's like realizing that it's like wasn't the best idea.
He like already had it drawn up, and he was like, shit. I got super hammered last night and just pulled something out of my book. This was the closest thing.
Yeah, so I forget what the show is called. It's something like Extreme Tattoo Cover-Ups, and it's like halfway through the first episode they have on Hulu. You need to see it. It's really funny. It's really cringy. But yeah, sorry for that huge. I think about that like multiple times a week. I really do.
Oh wow, that really made an impact on you.
Tattoo Fixers Extreme. I think that sounds right. It's a British tattoo.
What was the tattoo he was getting covered up? Was it?
He wasn't. That was like the one that he wasn't getting anything covered up. He was just asking for a tattoo.
That's funny. Have you told people your Hakuna Matata story?
Have I? I mean, the story is that I went to go get money out from an ATM in Austin after a show we did, and the place that had the ATM was a tattoo parlor, and they were like closing, and I was just like, hey, out of curiosity, how much would it be for a Hakuna Matata tattoo tattooed on my ribs? And he goes, like $70. I was like, deal. And then, so when everyone went to a bar, I sat there and got Hakuna Matata tattooed on my ribs, and then went to the bar, and the first person I saw at the bar was Todd Barry. And I showed Todd Barry. I was like, check it out. I got this. And he goes, oh, wow. Like, very like, oh, well, you got that.
I thought that's how. I thought you lost a bet and got that tattoo.
No,
I thought you lost a game of cornhole.
No. I lost a game of cornhole and lost the trophy that you gave me for a Christmas present one year.
Yeah, it was like one of those multi-tier like Karate Kid style trophies, but it was like 6 feet. It was huge.
Yeah, to our friend Davey, who played bass for of Montreal.
I thought you also lost a game of cornhole for a tattoo.
No.
I feel that's funny because if you're saying that's how you got the tattoo, I feel that's also how you got like your other tattoo. You were like,
yeah.
Hey, I didn't really think about this. How much is it? Sure, there we go. Like, I'm too drunk to get tattooed. And they're like, yeah, sure. All right, how about we do 2 more each?
All right, yeah. Sound
right? And you tell a story and show the chat your tattoo while I pee real quick.
All right. So I have another tattoo. I probably told this on chat before, but it has to do with Trevor and I auditioned for a VH1 show that his future wife was producing. That was like one of these worst hair ever, like worst week ever shows, and we were doing like they gave us like a questionnaire, and they're like, you'll have to answer questions like this. And so I didn't realize that we were supposed to like prepare answers for those questions I thought they were like, these are the types of questions. So I like read it and was like, okay, they'll ask us stuff like that. And we'll just have to riff on stuff like that. And I didn't realize we were supposed to actually like write stuff for it. And then so I show up to this audition with Trevor, and he had all these jokes written, and he was like, hey, so what did you come up with anything? And I was like, oh, we were supposed to come up with stuff. And he was like, yeah. And well, anyways, so I fucking flopped this audition. I fucking bombed it. And I got so bummed. And I got so bummed that I went out and I got really drunk. And like when I was like on my way to meet up with a friend of mine, I was like, you know what? You just gotta go in these auditions and you gotta be cool. You gotta be yourself, you know. You're cool. You're not Elvis cool, but fuck Elvis. You know, like fuck Elvis, you're Sam cool. And so I went over to my friend Greg's house and I got wasted with him. And it was like one of those things where we just kept going to the store and kept going to the store and kept buying like 6-pack after 6-pack. And also one of those things where you get like extremely wasted with someone and they're like, oh, I have to go do something else. And you're like, oh, I'm like now in the city by myself, fucking wasted. And so I was like, what if I went and got a tattoo? And part of me was like, I'm too drunk to get a tattoo. Like I am so drunk, so visibly drunk right now that isn't that a thing where they don't give tattoos to drunk people because their blood's too thin and they're like, they bleed everywhere. And so I was like, yeah. And so I go to, and I was like, and it's 2 a.m. I'm like, there's probably not even a tattoo place open right now, but where would one be? Just so I can say I like tried it. And so I go down to St. Mark's. There's one open. I walk through the door. I'm like, they're not gonna take me. I'm drunk. There's someone sitting there drinking a beer while getting a tattoo. And then I'm like, well, this is such a dumb idea because they're not going to go for it. What I want to get. And so I go up to the guy and I'm like, and they're like, hey, how can we help you? And I'm like, can I get fuck you or fuck, not fuck you. Can I get fuck Elvis? Can I get fuck Elvis tattooed on my butt? And the guy was like, yeah, sure. And so I got fuck Elvis tattooed on my butt in like cursive writing.
And it's you can see it in some episodes of Whitest Kid Stuff.
Yeah, totally. And like the thing is, a little trivia about me and Nate is we have a wide waists but narrow hips, and so our pants don't
and
work.
No ass,
no butt. There's nothing for our pants to grip on. So and high butt cracks. It's just like a recipe for disaster there. So it's not as secretive of a tattoo as I would like it to be.
Yeah.
And it's funny. The guy that was giving me the tattoo was giving it to me, and he goes, you know, I don't like Elvis myself. And I was like, it's not that I don't like him. It's just like, fuck him, you know?
He's like, wait, so you don't like him?
And you know what the best part is though? This is actually like oh, this is awesome kind of thing is I texted this gorgeous girl I know that I was doing that, and she was a bartender, and she was like, meet me at this other bar, and we hung out at like another bar, like you know, like in the back room, like drinking free beer and stuff like that, and then made out. And that was awesome.
Tattoo's worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it. If you said, hey, you get out with her, but you have to get this tattoo, I would be like, yeah, totally.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back into it.
Digging him up. It is totally Hank Hill ass. when you see Hank Hill's butt, and you know what's really sad too? Wally's got Hank Hill butt.
It's a genetic no butt.
It's a genetic no butt. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel I need to get one of those belts that's better. I don't know. I need to find a belt that works.
They're called overalls.
I might get one of those notch belts. You ever seen those? That instead of like belt loops, it's like tick, 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 you know?
I don't know.
Never mind. All right. Do you want to choose the next one, or is it my turn?
Oh, I got one lined up. Ready?
Yep.
Linda Blair gives a damn. Night Force. When her good friend disappears. And the government's hands are tied.
Christ's sake, you're a senator. You can arrange to have their demands met.
We don't negotiate with terrorists.
Some people sit and wait.
There's nothing we can do.
You just gotta sit there and let them kill your fiance.
Some people can't.
It's about as funny as five college students going down to Central America and getting their butts shot off.
There's only 4 of us.
There's 5.
Is she 5? Is that?
Yeah, she's 5. No, she thinks one of the people is 2 people.
The man you're looking for, his name is Esteban. And you have an appointment with death.
Linda Blair, Richard Lynch, and Chad McQueen star in Night Force. The government won't deal with terrorists. She will.
I love the scene in the middle where he's like, "We don't deal with terrorists."
Christ's sake, you're a senator.
Government's hands are tied.
Christ's sake, you're a senator. You can arrange to have their demands met.
We don't negotiate with terrorists.
Some people sit.
Or that was like the whole.
She will.
I wonder if someone saw the trailer and was like, "We don't explain why their hands are tied," and they're like, "All right, fine, I'll put that part in there." I also love. I want to point out the
Linda Blair, Richard Lynch, and Chad McQueen's. Linda Blair, Richard Lynch, and Chad McQueen
check out, like,
starring
wildly this guy sprays bullets.
The government won't deal with terror.
I saw it too, and I was like, "That's in all of these type of movies."
She will.
Like that.
That's
like that's like the Commando, right? From Commando.
But like it's like a MacGruber spray. Like it's
Just
so
shoots in
all
the hip.
he's not like hitting anything.
I love it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. So the Dutch VHS trailer, that's what that is. Linda Blair looks like their mom, but she's a college student as well. Is that just a look? Like she had like a mom look going on, mom haircut.
She's like, they're like 4 college students. She's like 5 college students. I'm coming too. And they're like, "You're in college?"
Yeah. They're like,
"What are you taking night classes?" Yeah.
That's funny. Okay.
Ooh, Count Nacula. Cullen.
That's Dr. Nacula to you. Did somebody just change their name to that?
I don't know.
That's so funny. No, they've had that account named like that since 2015. And they just got here.
Wow.
And they literally missed us talking about Dr. Nacula. Carlisle Nacula.
Yeah. Carlisle, yeah. I guess there's an extra A there, but you know, who knows?
Anyway, so Night Force I enjoyed. It was kind of short and like, I don't know, I feel it missed any real hook, but I enjoyed it enough to give it a point.
I'm giving that 2 points. I thought it was fun.
Okay, that's 3 points from us, and it looks like chat is kind of back and forth. Only 13 people voted no, but only 18 people voted yes, so kind of close. A lot less people voting than we normally have voting. Whoa, there's 168 viewers, and only 31 people voting. Wow, everyone.
I guess our stories put him to sleep. Or my stories.
Hold on, I'll try and wake him up. Oh, no! Wait, no, that wasn't it.
Spray it all over my chest and hair. Spray it all over my chest and hair.
I don't want you to come.
Come, have fun.
Shush!
Brought to you by Freak Show Entertainment, the guys who brought you Run Bitch Run.
Right, so that is 3.
I gotta make a song that's like spray it all over my chest and hair. Spray it all over my chest and hair. Spray it all over my chest and hair. Spray it all over my chest and hair.
We're gonna end this one. It looks like 5 points total. Who was getting those 5 points?
5 points to wait. What was it? No,
Night Force.
Terminator. Night Force. I was doing so good at this. Hendo Calrissian. 5 points for Hendo?
Yep.
All right.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
What do you want?
Where is Hiroshi? Come on, sugar. Make it easy on yourself.
Please.
I hate to see a grown man cry. It's so humiliating.
Is this stabbing westward? No. Is George the guy? Is that racist?
I recognize him.
It is George the guy.
It is, yeah.
We're just slapping sailors around. That guy went down so fast.
Yeah.
Sweetie, you
that
don't
was
even have balls.
Not yet.
What? She's...
Hold on, I just want to see. Watch it. Watch how fast this guy goes down. He goes down quicker than it took her to get into the room. I can't breathe. Okay. Ninja cheerleaders, everyone. Ninja cheerleaders. So we saw them in the beginning as cheerleaders, but then it cut to like close-up body parts in like a stripper pole. Is that supposed to be the same women, or is that like a different thing?
The beginning of this trailer was so bad. It was like just like body parts and like these commands that like it's like mow the lawn, save your allowance, get like, and you're like, wait, what is it trying to tell me?
I may
like,
have missed that.
What is the
this film is not.
Where is Hiroshi? Come on, sugar. Make it easy on yourself.
Please.
I hate to see a grown man cry. It's so humiliating.
Record scratch.
All right, wait. All right. Also, like the insertion of the record scratch there makes no sense.
It's like a setup for like a comedy, but then there's no. You know,
it's like a twist. She
twist.
hates to see a man cries. Okay. All right.
Well, we don't know if they're strippers because I don't think they ever show their faces. Mow Your Neighbor's Lawn. What is that about?
Mow Your Neighbor's Lawn. Save your allowance. I thought I was wrong when I said save your allowance. I thought I was going out on a limb, but like I guess it does say that.
To go to the strip club? Don't. So this is marketed towards children. Is that where we're getting at? No adults like. Oh, you gotta. So this is okay.
I gotta make sure my wife doesn't ground me.
I love the freeze frame.
Like, who are those faces? Like, what? Like, it makes no sense. Yeah. It makes zero sense.
We don't even see that they're ninjas at this point. But we've only seen them as cheerleaders and strippers. Are they ninja strippers? Are they just cheerleader strippers? Is that a better name for this? There's no ninjas in it yet.
Yeah.
Also, George Takei looks like a samurai.
We see a guy with a sword. There's nothing about him that's saying like ninja. I mean, I guess a ninja's just an assassin, but you know.
That looks like lady eyes.
Okay. Now there's ninjas. Okay.
Is that Trishelle from Real World?
Trishelle?
Trishelle. Remember Trishelle from Real World? I think she was in the same season as The Miz.
Is that Boston?
No.
The real Boston? Was that the one?
Was it Las Vegas? Was it Las Vegas? Trishelle? Does anyone know? Is anyone my age? I watch Real World.
Oh no, Boston. It was those two guys from Southie.
No. Those guys from Southie. They were from Charlestown.
Or Charleston,
They weren't in the Boston season.
Oh, they were in Seattle?
Yeah, Seattle. Okay. So, is it Trishelle? It was her. Lavaca looked it up. Boom, baby! Yeah. Do you... That's crazy. That's crazy that I saved my allowance for that. All right. Let's see what I don't think we need to watch the rest of it.
No.
Wow. Chat is leaning yes for this, which I find surprising.
Here's the thing. After watching this like a fourth time, it's so bad that I'm kind of impressed with how bad the beginning of this trailer is. It is like something of like, it makes no sense. And yeah, I guess it is like advertising towards kids.
That's what I think is what makes this trailer funny enough for me to give it 2 points.
Yeah.
It's bad, funny, and fits the theme, squeaks across the finish line.
2 points from me too. I agree.
Lavaca says, I have no idea how they got George Takei to do this. I agree with you. Normally you'd say like, oh, money. But then you're like, well, looking at the rest of this movie, it doesn't look like they had a lot of money either.
Well, maybe because they gave all their money to George Takei.
Yeah. The funny thing is, like, it says this film's not yet rated. Did this ever even come out, or was it just a trailer?
They made that in fucking Premiere. They just put that on there to make it look like official.
I wonder if it's one of those things.
The time to like make it look official too. They didn't like add the square to it, or like.
I wonder if it was like one of those things where like George Takei he did one day. Like one day of shooting, and that was it.
I mean,
okay.
the whole thing looks like it was shot on a set.
I'm giving it 2 points. Chat is giving it 2 points.
2.
That's 6 points going to Lobaka. Good one, Lobaka. It was rated and it got an R. That makes me want to see it even more now. Takei, what was I saying? I said George Takei. I say Takai? Oh, I said Takei. It's on Tubi. Hell yeah.
All right, ready?
Yes.
Before they started laying people off, they was paying folks $15 an hour at that place.
That's good money.
$15 an hour, I'll be old. What I gotta do, sir?
I wish we could just get out of here.
Hey, Darnell, I didn't know you had an account here.
We're gonna have to let you go. The fact that you knew the perpetrator doesn't sit well with us.
Do you know Lorenz and them got away with 20 grand? That's what we need to do. Rob a bank.
That's stupid. Ain't nobody over here gonna be robbing no bank.
We gonna end up dead anyways. Maybe that's the way to go. Firing off a nod.
You're just taking away from the system that's doing us all anyway. Well, what if something goes wrong? What if somebody gets hurt? Let's do it.
All right, check it out. Y'all can roll with that right there.
Dr. Dre?
Stage coaches? I need something I can set it off with.
I ain't feeling this, Frankie. This ain't right.
Okay.
They seem to know the inner workings of each bank. Their MO is in and out.
Please do not be misled by the fact that these four bandits are female.
$12,000 in 90 seconds. We said once to get us enough change to get us up out of here.
You ain't getting far on $3 grand.
Don't make me get ugly up in here, ladies and gentlemen.
All these women run together. Getting in way over their heads, aren't they?
Let's go!
Stoney! No more killing!
It's armed robbery and it's murder. Is it ours? Yes.
Oh yeah. Have we ever done bank robbery as a theme?
Have we? We did heist movies.
Yeah, cool. I guess that's close, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we did heist movies and we didn't watch the trailer for the movie The Heist.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
Oh, that looks like some good mid, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I was like, I just watched a movie directed by F. Gary Gray, and it was the movie I watched part of Be Cool, which was the sequel to Get Shorty.
Oh, yeah.
Which also some mid.
Set It Off is also on Tubi. Tubi's like Tubi's like more
we got mid
than Pluto.
yeah.
Is Tubi a pay for service or can you just watch things?
No, you can just watch things. I think Tubi is like Pluto, but like more on demand centered.
I think that's why I like Pluto so much. Is like if I'm like because sometimes I'll legit spend an hour looking for something to watch. When we're doing Mid Hunters, sometimes if I don't have it set up enough, it takes us like 45 minutes through like 5 different tiers of polls to find what we're gonna watch. I like with Pluto, you just kind of like pick a thing and shit.
Yeah.
Pluto, please sponsor us.
Yeah, Pluto, big fans.
Big fans of Pluto.
If you're watching this and you know someone at Pluto, you don't know that we're big fans of Pluto. Well, we are, and Yeah. F. Gary Gray also directed The Fate of the Furious and directed something that I think is a little bit above mid for me, but like something that holds a place in my heart. Law Abiding Citizens.
Is that the one with Gerard Butler?
Yeah.
And he was like a former cop or something like that, or a former FBI agent.
You don't really know what he is, but the first scene is his family, his daughter and wife being like murdered and killed in front of, or not murdered and killed, hard R word and killed in front of him.
I feel we watched like one of the scenes. Either have we watched it on Trailer Boys before? A scene from that movie?
I think we've watched the trailer on Trailer Boys, or I mean, maybe we watched a scene.
I feel like we watched a specific scene from that. It's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think of Set It Off?
It got me by the end of it. 2 points.
See, I think it went hard tepid for me, so I'm not going to give it points.
No points. Wow.
Yeah. I was like, yes. Okay. And then, like, you know what? I'm okay.
I liked it. I liked it.
And then,
I was like not so into it. Then when it got really dramatic, I was like, oh yeah, this is good.
When there's robbing and then there's murdering, that part, that's when I think I was lost there. I was like, all right, I'm out. Because it seemed too obvious that was going to be a thing. That got 2 points from chat, so it's 5 points. Who's getting them 5 points?
5 points to Bobby Benedict.
Bobby Benedict. The original G.I. Joe and the original Transformers cartoons. Nice. I like the G.I. Joe's movies, too, for mids.
Oh, yeah, totally. Timmy and I saw both of them in theaters together.
Save Myself and hit Love. Love isn't set up for Trailer Boys, but find it. This is from one of my favorite movies of all time.
I love black people.
Cool as Ice.
Drumline.
Oh, Drumline.
Cool as Ice. We should watch Snake Eyes from Midhunter.
Don't you ever drop Cool as Ice drop?
I don't have it set up. There was two, like, Schling and later Dick.
Oh, what's the one that Being Me is how I got to where I got.
Oh, that's also Drumline.
Oh, that's Drumline. Okay.
Doing Me is how I got here in the first place. It's Black History Month, and Nate didn't even give it 1 point. Okay. Let's see. I have two here. Same person. I'm not really sure which one I want. 75 and 78, but I think I'm gonna go. Have we watched 75? I don't think we have.
Oh, do 75, yeah. I came across that one and was going to do that one, and then I was like, and then I just lost track of it. But yeah, I want to watch this one.
It started as a Sunday afternoon baseball game. Guys against the girls. Then these rednecks turned out to be real sore losers. That's when things started to get ugly.
It's like a broken nose.
And we did. 17-2. But while we were celebrating in the locker room, the guys were raising hell and looking for trouble.
Whoa!
You know what I need just about now? Pussy, dumb shit.
Mickey and Connie
in the trailer.
Things got way out of hand.
I want justice.
Roy's dad turned out to be an ex-mercenary. And we were in a whole lot of
Is
trouble.
there like a softball team that tours around the country playing like...
Yeah, they're like the Rockford Peaches.
Those dirtbags hunted us down like animals. But we weren't about to give up.
Drop your weapons, I'll bust your neck.
The old mercenary was relentless. He just kept coming.
Sound drop.
It's a friendly game of baseball. But at the bottom of the ninth, it's every man for himself. In blood games.
Wait, maybe I'm seeing something, but it looks like the fake gun here is wobbly.
Game of the ninth, it's every man for himself.
That's a gun, right? Do you see how it's no, in her hand.
Oh wait,
the woman on the left.
Okay,
look at I think
do it again.
He's hitting with a rifle or something like that, and it looks like it's like a
of the ninth.
It's a
every
branch
man for himself. In blood games.
Yeah, it's a branch.
Is it a branch?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Oh, I thought it was like a rifle. Like, I thought it was like a plastic rifle that when she did the stunt, it like bent hardcore. And they were like, no, it's fine.
It's every man for himself.
Oh.
In blood
yeah,
games.
no, I think you're right. I think she like bent it. I think it bent.
And they're like, maybe the gun bent, but like it's like clearly it's a plastic gun.
Yeah, I think you're right. All right.
Yeah,
this. So she comes in and hits him with the
It's every man for himself.
Yeah. She bent it. Women, am I right?
I don't even know how to swing a prop rifle correctly.
You're supposed to shoot the gun. You don't have to, The other girl's got the bat. Shoot the gun. Blood games. That definitely took an odd turn.
Yeah. That was weird. Yeah. I thought it was pretty funny. Definitely weird.
Here's what's funny. So not funny, but like here's where I missed. I'm reading it. It's like I'm reading the context. I'm like, oh, a softball team kicks the ass of some rednecks in baseball. Done. Watching that, and what got clipped off is that says rednecks R-word the two of them. Then the hunt is on. So I'm like, oh, I didn't even expect that. I thought this was like a straight up like, oh, some softball team plays against some rednecks. And then I guess blood games would have given away that there was something else there. But yeah, in the beginning, I just thought it was like some kind of fucking like some like sports kind of, I don't know.
It started as a Sunday afternoon baseball game.
Okay.
Guys against the girls. Then these rednecks turned out to be real sore losers.
Like they're on like a
That's
team.
when
They've got
things started
like
to get
jerseys and uniforms and stuff, and a traveling bus.
And we did. 17-2. But while
Why
we
did
were
this guy fall
celebrating,
down
the locker
putting the
room,
sign
guys
up?
were raising
See that?
two.
That's what, like, yeah.
And we did. 17-2. But while we were celebrating,
He's just so
There's too
overwhelmed.
many. The score is so high.
You know what I need just about now? Pussy dumb shit.
Hard R word, dumb shit.
Yeah, this is where I was like, oh wait, this is not.
things got way out.
There's more to this movie trailer than I expected. Okay. Oh, they shot the driver.
They shot the driver.
I want
I like the guys. Roy!
Pussy was worth his life.
A League of Their Own plus Last House on the Left. Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, like, it seems also like they did this, like, afternoon baseball game with these rednecks for some reason. And apparently the rednecks were like, let's go straight to the bar and let's start drinking. And apparently they, like, hung out in the showers all day, the girls. Like... And it was funny that it's like a like casual baseball game, like a very leisure thing, but they have like showers somewhere.
They are a professional touring team of baseballs players, I guess.
Yeah. I'm not saying that with anything, but I'm just saying like
it looks like there's another R scene like later in the woods.
Yeah, and it seems like they show like the clip they show is the guy actually doing the hard R-ing, which was weird.
Yeah. Twice. Yeah. Very, I don't know, kind of a jarring trailer that I think it's because I wasn't expecting it, you know, I was like, ooh,
yeah.
Is it a movie I want to see? Does the trailer make me want to see the movie? I don't know. Muncher says that's a lot for one movie. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Problematic, but not utilized enough. Yeah, I was in shock. Sorry. I was just like,
problematic.
What is going on?
You know what sucks too, though? Is this movie is a movie I would want to see without so much hard R in it. Like, it didn't need the hard R. Like, if it was just these guys like trying to get revenge on the son's death, that was like this like weird accident that he caused. It seems like kind of a cool plot where these rednecks are like chasing them in the woods. But yeah, remake it, but just with murder. Yeah, that's great.
I still thought it looked cool. I'll give it 2 points. I mean, it looks like a good, you know.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it before too, which I think.
Yeah, 2. I'll give it 2 points also.
Day to you says I do.
I wish there was less hard R words in it.
Yeah, there's and the thing is with like rape scenes in movies, like back in the 90s, like it was pretty graphic, you know. Like I think there was a lot more flagrant hard R's in movies, and you're like, ooh. It didn't require it, but they needed to grease the wheels, and they couldn't come up with a reason why the girls would get naked. Yeah, that also, yeah. Hottie Fish says more soft R, please.
Yeah.
Lobaka says, with the Confederate flag in there, the comments on hard R really make me think it's about something else. Yeah, there is another R word. Or is that the R word and hard R? Are those two separate things?
There's a word with the hard R and the soft R that has more to do with, it starts with a different letter.
What's the soft R?
You know, on the N word. I guess it's a soft A.
Okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Man, it's weird when we're not allowed to say the words, even in like the context of what the word is. Because you can't even say the word, because then people will get upset. No, cut this out. Yeah. Here, I'm gonna put this is my sig burn here up in the corner. Sig burn. Okay. Do you want to do trailer of the week?
Yeah, let's do trailer of the week.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. There's 3. There's a ton of 6s, but there was 3.
Wait. We didn't give Blood Games a score yet.
What did chat give it?
Chat has given it 3 points.
Oh, 7 points. So there's 4 movies with and that was Silent Alley. There's 4 movies with 7 points. There's a lot of 6s. This was a good week.
I feel that's that is an uncomfortable trailer to end on.
That is true.
Let's put the poll up for trailer of the week, and then you pick something else.
Yeah.
All right. So trailer of the week, we have 4.
We have 4. It's Long Kiss Goodnight.
Hold on 1 sec. Let me do this for you. All right. You said Long Kiss Goodnight.
Chocolate. Naked Weapon. And Blood Games.
That's the one we just saw.
Yeah. All right.
Good Night, Chocolate, Naked Weapon, Blood.
All right, I got a trailer to throw in there. This one was submitted from Guy Incognito. Ready?
Hold on. But I want to make sure we have the poll up. See, so we can watch a trailer while. All right. I'm ready if you're ready.
Okay. I'm
surprised Naked Weapon is not doing so well because I thought that was great.
In the 1980s, 3 women changed the face and body of horror movies. Now, after 25 years, these 3 queens of Scream reunite in their sexiest collaboration yet.
Wealthy single women seeking young, agile men for a full-time live-in maintenance and personal masseuse position.
Man, I don't know about this. Looks like some swanky digs.
Hello.
Is this the same house that was in the 1313?
It's a pleasure to meet all 3 of you.
We're all kind of looking for summer jobs.
And we're hiring.
What's
It
going
looks like
on
this.
here?
Oh my god. This is a 1313.
Yeah, it is.
I just saw the sisters turn into cougars.
You have lost it, my friend.
Wait, they're cougars and they're cougars? We did a sketch on that.
The original Scream Queens are back in cult filmmaker David Dakota's 1313, Cougar Cult. These cougars eat their cubs. Coming soon from Rapid Heart Pictures.
Do you think it's problematic? The problematic button goes off. Do you think that's the director's house? And he's just like, yo, let's make movies at my house.
Yeah. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's like if he raises a budget and pays money from the budget to himself for using the house. Like, it's not like let's save money from the budget. It could be a way to basically launder money, you know?
He's his own location manager.
Yeah. And you can charge for anything and yeah.
like people bring up the whole thing where you get, like using using like movies as a way to launder money. But like a movie like this, the 1313, like how do they make money?
I mean, it might be, I don't know, it might be a thing where it's like they don't make, where they're like pyramid schemes in a way, where they don't actually kind of like come out on top, but with like creative bookkeeping, you can like present this to someone and be like, hey, invest in this. And then, so this guy's going around and like kind of getting people to like invest in his movies. And he's like, I've made a ton of these. And like, you want to be a film producer, don't you? And gets people to like, like pay into it. And then like, just like pays himself for a ton of jobs and pays the cast, whatever. And
yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of different creative accounting things where you can like claim it as a insurance loss.
Yeah, totally.
You can launder money by taking money in and then claiming that you made money on it, and then that looks like legitimate money that you can now move on to, the next thing. So it's like somebody puts in $1 million and then they're like, oh, and then we made $1 million as well. And then that extra money, goes, or you inflate like the budget going in and keep it really low. And then anything that comes out seems like clean money. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting things here that movies like this keep coming out. And it's like, is it a passion project? Like the Neil Breen stuff, it's like that guy's self-producing his movies. And he has like a cult following that probably gives him some return. But it's like, he's doing them himself because he's passionate about it. These just seem like odd. Like somebody had said sell them to China. Yeah, I'm wondering like if there's like a market where he's just like, yeah, I sell these like directly to a foreign country or something like that. It's always interesting to me.
Yeah.
Silent Alley says, I just found the best article from 2011. Is David Dakota's 1313 the greatest film series since Lord of the Rings? Oh, that's funny. That's funny. It's a logo article. That's even funnier. You bet 1313 is big in Romania. Funny. Yeah. Because I feel like other countries are, they want content, and then licensing in other countries is really hard too. So it's probably harder for some of these countries to legitimately play something. So then they find a guy like this. It's like, hey, I'll sell you the licensing rights to play my movie in your country for nothing. Like, it's funny.
And there is tons of like television channels all over the world that are looking to like blindly buy content to have. And like, I don't know if I ever told you the story about Imagination where I was working with Trevor, and Trevor was in charge of news and reality series, and game shows falls under reality series. And so like after some big like buying conference, like some of the guys there come back and they're like, hey, we bought all these titles. And so they've, literally like drop off like boxes of tapes to Trevor, and Trevor's like, Sam, you got to format these. And it's like 4 new series. And one of them was a show called like The Love Boat or something along those lines. And it was a dating game show. It was like kind of like singled out. And I like, okay, I just got to like cut the segments down to like, or like 8-minute segments, space them out for commercial breaks and stuff like that. Find the cutting points and all this stuff, and, watch it, make sure there's nothing too bad in the show. And I start watching it, and there, with this whole cruise theme, there's a reggae band in the background. And this is a Japanese show. And the reggae band was a bunch of Japanese people in blackface with fake dreadlocks. And so I had to go to Trevor and I was like, hey, what the fuck? And he was like, hey, yeah, try and cut around it. And I tried to cut, and they're in the background of like almost every shot. And I was like, here's what it looks like now. It doesn't work. And he was like, oh, okay. And so we had to just like, one of the shows we paid someone money for was just like now like trash, because when we bought the rights to this thing that is very like in 2006 was like problematic. And so, you know, that's just kind of like, there are those kind of buyers everywhere.
Yeah. It is interesting, like just like the licensing and foreign markets and stuff like that, where when things just change borders, you know, like I have a friend from Venezuela, and he's familiar with Whitest Kids because it was on like one of their main channels. It wasn't even like a deep cable channel, you know, and like it's always funny when we find people that are like, oh, I love that show, you know, Whitest Kids. I watched it growing up in this country. We're like, oh, how did you even see that? And they're like, oh, it was on like our major network, you know. Oh, crazy.
Dark Matter says blur them, lol. I mean, like the show then would have this blurred out band in the background of partially every shot, and then also it would take forever to do, and like wasn't really worth the effort of doing that. They just kind of were like, let's just take the loss on it.
Just updating on the poll, it's very, very close. Naked Weapon, my favorite of the pack, is in the last with fourth, but Long Kiss Goodnight has one vote above Chocolate at 15 to 14, and then Blood Games is trailing with 12, so pretty close behind as well.
Someone
Naked Weapon just surged.
Someone made a suggestion earlier tonight for a topic that I think would be a really fun, very open topic for theme for next week's show. Numbers in the title, not sequels.
Very broad as far as genres too.
And I'll say this is like, it could be a sequel. It could be like the number 23 part 2. Let's just say that the number shouldn't be like what the volume of installment it is. It should have a number in the title independent of the, you know, menace to society. Yeah, sure.
So it says 3D doesn't count. I think it does. Piranha 3D. Even though it was the third movie.
Was Piranha 3D the third?
I don't know.
I thought it was like the first movie. It was just in 3D.
Cradle to the Grave. Yeah. Too Fast. Yeah.
Cradle to the Grave. Too Fast, Too Furious. The number 23. Ratatouille.
Rick Spotsworth keeps wanting us to do animation, documentaries, Party Giant Monsters, or is that two separate ones? I think the problem is we did do a party theme one time when Sam was on paternity leave, and then we had like some technical difficulties, and the audio on Timmy's side didn't come out, so it is a scrapped episode. So that will be a viable future theme as well as party movies.
You know what was a good theme? Huge guns. Do you remember when we did that?
Yeah, Mom hated that. That was our guest mom host. And our mom hates guns.
It was a good theme.
So it's tied right now. Long Kiss Goodnight, Chocolat. Should we do a vote off?
Sure.
A runoff?
How are we gonna do it? I don't know. Let's just. I gotta
go. Put another poll up. We'll just put another poll up.
Yeah, put another poll up. Just between the two, minute long.
Trailer of the week between Long Kiss Goodnight and Chocolate.
So have you seen this show? Forget what it was on. MILF Manor.
Oh, we got 60 seconds on the poll.
It's a TBS show called MILF Manor. 6 seconds on the poll. It's this show. It's a dating show with a house full of MILFs. And then they got a bunch of young guys. And the young guys are all the MILF sons. That's the big twist.
Gross. That's a real show?
So, yeah, it's a real show. Or TLC. It's a TLC show. So it's all the and the sons they have to share rooms with their MILF moms. And so it's all these like moms dating like 20-year-olds that are the other moms' sons.
It's dark. It's dark.
It's weird. It's TLC
right.
Isn't real. Yeah.
It looks like Chocolat has won. Oh.
It has?
Chocolat has won.
Chocolat. All right, chocolate.
The MILF Manor just seems it makes me sad.
Yeah, it's icky.
Yeah.
Nate, are you gonna stay on and play marbles or?
It's 12:30. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 here.
Okay.
The thing is, if I start marbles, I'll play marbles for like an hour. But if you're new to the show, Nate Blackest is what I stream under solo. Tomorrow we will possibly watch something from the catalog of Trailer Boys, maybe play a little Marbs, and we'll listen to some new music as well. And then either Tuesday or Wednesday we'll pick up some Mid-Huntering now that we've finished the Twilight series. The way Mid-Hunter goes is we'll put up a poll of kind of general vague categories, and then you pick on that. And then for each general kind of vague thing, I usually have some movies in the pocket behind that. So we either go right to a vote of the movies, or I'll just pick one that I was thinking about. So next week's theme is movies with numbers in the title, but aren't necessarily sequels. Is that correct?
Yeah. Like numbers and titles, not sequels. Yeah. I also want to say, if you are interested in writing sketches and taking a class that might help you write sketches and hanging out in a Zoom chat with me, I am starting another session of my my teaching thing in a couple weeks. Check out email me at samwkukclass@gmail.com, and I will email you the info, like when exactly it's going to be, how much it's going to cost, how it's going to work, and just I'm going to send you an email that, you don't have to, it's no commitment to send me that email, but you'll get an email back that just explains everything. And yeah, so check it out. Sam, make them into a master class. I like actually talking to people about their sketches.
Yeah, that's where the value comes in, right?
Yeah, if you take a master class, Steve Martin isn't going to tell you like how to personally do better. He's just going to talk into the camera. This, I see you, I talk to you. So yeah. Cool. We're gonna do Road to Newsboys again. I'm gonna try. Yeah.
Do you want to read all the subs and any activity?
See if there's any donos. Let's see.
I'll say Kate's Great has subscribed. Huge Nice Man 69 is subscribed. Jaws of Victory is subscribed. Flanja resubscribed. 2 years, Flanja. Yes. Says 2 years already. Thanks for the laughs. You guys rule. Dark Matters is resubscribed. Yo. Fudgy Stuff gifted a tier 1 sub to Digging Them Up. Thank you very much, Fudgy Stuff. Appreciate it. And hopefully Digging Them Up as thank you directly as well.
I think that these are... I think... what is today? These are from the other night, but I don't remember this getting read, so I'm just going to read this. Is from Lint Trap. He donated $10 and said, "Hey guys, been a fan for a while, but I'm done with all your bitchcraft, and I got to get back I got to get my soul back. We've been played this game so long. I'm not sure that it will come back. I'm not trying to make you feel bad, but baby, I can't live with all your bitchcraft." Sick. Very cool.
That is pretty sick.
All right.
So
who should we read?
We have Martin Scarelli.
Let's not read Martin Scarelli.
Ursfand. He's huge, right? He's the guy that does like the boxing things. S-Fand, right? Code Miko.
What is it?
S-Fand.
All right.
It's code. All right, let's. He's one of the bigger people on this thing. He set up those boxing things. Maybe you could box somebody.
Oh yeah, maybe. It would be like a butterbean.
Yeah, you could rage destroy somebody, right? He has that OTK thing, right? Wait, NASA's streaming a rocket launch in an hour on Twitch?
Oh wow, what's that?
Is that just NASA?
Like no, I mean like what's their name on here?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking too.
Yeah. What's NASA?
It is just NASA. That's what it is. All right, let's raid NASA.
Oh, wow. I want to say something really quick. Just reminds me. There is a part in the Mars movie where I play someone from NASA, and I think we call it the National Space Agency. And I pointed out that it was that wasn't correct, and we were like, let's just leave it. National Space Association or something. So yeah. So when you finally see the Mars movie, and you're like, those idiots, we knew, and we were like, whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. You'd be like, we just didn't want to get sued by NASA. And then when we say NASA, we are phonetically pronouncing NSA. NASA.
Oh, Lobaka works for NASA? I didn't know that.
Is Lobaka streaming right now?
No, Lobaka says National Space Agency is close enough and I work for him.
All right. Well, we're going to raid them right now, everybody. We're going to watch a rocket ship launch. Good to see you. And see you in the week and next week. And let's stop talking now.
I hope NASA's like, holy shit, we just got raided by the whitest kids.
It's happening now. 3, 2, 1.